closest to 350 any man in baseball history. A 2-run shot, and it's 5-2 Cubs.
And that's how we start the show, my friends. Your boy Jim and me are back at it like a bad habit with another edition of Cigars and Sports. What is poppin', Jim?
Same shit, different day, Saturday night, and you know what that means. That means we bring the cigars, Judge hits bombs, I smoke them.
That's right.
That means we offend people. That also means we educate people.
That's correct.
That also means that for those easily offended, don't watch. Put your kids to bed. This ain't for children under 18. This isn't for Gen Zs that are easily sensitized by certain things. And if you're a man's man, then you already know where this is going. Or a woman's man that can handle the brutally honest truth of sports.
We are live.
Other than that,
hey,
we want the smoke tonight.
We are live.
The chat's open. We're live. Rumble, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, your sister's ass, your mother's snatch, wherever, however, we're live.
Yo, and right now, firing the Rumble chat is our boy B. McCormick is in the house. Fire him up. Power to the chat, baby. Let's go, man. Yeah, we got a load of show. We couldn't start. I mean, we got to do some NFL. We're going to go ahead and discuss our usual. It's that time of year, bro. It's betting, breakdowns of the divisions right before we hit. We hit training camp right before we hit the preseason. We gotta do your division, the AFC North, and my division, the NFC East. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because that's how we get down, bro. We like to suffer, and we like to suffer with our own teams first, right? Like usual. Every year, man, we gotta give them our predictions for the division, individual teams. Takes you and I have because nobody brings it like you and I do.
No,
and of course. It's also, we got to do some fantasy content. Oh.
That's right. Abuelito Loco. Be a man and just listen. That's right.
Oh, look at that. Abuelito Loco with some truth bombs up in here, baby. The future Utah resident.
Mormonville.
Out there with all the Mormons and all the ski lodges.
Freaking Ace Bailey don't want to be in Utah.
Yeah, well, he has no choice.
Yeah, well.
Hey, Jim, what our boy. And before we hit the NFL content, our boy, the fastest to 350,
and the cleanest to do it.
Yeah, it is. He is pretty. It's pretty amazing because I think people forget that this guy got called up when he was 24.
Yeah,
know what I mean? He wasn't
2016. He was called up.
A phenom, right? Like those guys that started 19, like Soto, who didn't make the All-Star team, by the way.
Boo-hoo.
Mr. $740 million, whatever the fuck damn salary is. And anyway, he's not worth mentioning in this stream right now. Next to the greatness of Aaron Judge, who when it's all said and done, he may not play as long as other Yankee greats, and I'm hoping he gets at least one championship. I mean, I hope and we're not gonna go into this whole deal. Hope they do right by him and give him the right support. He gets one ring. The way that he's hitting 350, he's gonna get to 600 fairly quick. He may be top 5 greatest Yankee of all time, right? Home run record, right? The all-time leading home run record for the East. I mean, for the American League, right? Breaking the rate, the Yankees' own Roger Maris. MVPs on a hunt for a crown. The dude is just probably he's gonna be out there one of the greatest of all time.
I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, and somehow I'm getting McCormick's messages. He's like, "Tell him, I mean it. Tell him, be mean about it." I'm always mean about it. And trust me, there's a topic we're gonna discuss later. I told you earlier, man. I got hollow tips in the Glock, and they're ready to fucking go off because the debate is going to end tonight. Is the fucking night we end this stupid fucking debate.
Jim, I think it's more like the debate has already ended. We're just gonna keep backing and justifying.
We're just gonna keep adding more final nails to the coffin.
Exactly.
It's like Ja Rule's rap career. Mm-hmm. It somehow manages to come back for a minute.
New York.
And then somehow somebody destroys it again. And that person being Eminem this time, but whatever.
That's true. That's true. So listen, and we got to get to that, but I wanted to open the show with, with our boy, Man Judge, right? Right. So we have to. And of course, like I said, man, we are going to touch that one subject with Kevin Durant and the LeBron James podcast. That we got to leave that for last, boys and girls. We got to leave that for last.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Before I start setting shit up here for the segment, we're going to start with our prediction for the AFC North, Jim's division. We're going to hit that. We're going to break that down. We're going to unpack it for you folks. There's going to be lots of goodies, man. That's what we do, man. Me and Jim are like Santa Claus. We always bring gifts to our audience, especially during football season.
Yeah.
Jim.
And early.
Yo, what you got in your hand, dog? Yo, tell them, for the non-cigar smokers, right? Tell them exactly look, go ahead, man. Just break it down. That is legendary. All right.
It's the Asylum 13 8x80 Ogre. Okay. Now, this is the second biggest cigar that Asylum makes because they make one called the April Fools. That is 9x90. And rumor with that one is only select lounges and smoke shops are allowed to sell it because of the build to it. I don't know how true that is. That really makes no sense because if everybody could sell an 8x80, why can't you sell a 9x90? But regardless to that this is the biggest cigar to date that I've smoked. And the 9x90 is next. Somehow I will get my hands on it. Even if I have to order it from Asylum themselves, I'm going to do it, and then it'll be featured here. This is also, it's dual wrapped, so it's got the green wrapping in it, and then it's like almost like a Connecticut and Maduro mixed almost.
Yeah, you got that's a blend. I like that. I like those.
It's nothing fancy. It's almost like one of those like house blends you fucking get. There's nothing special to it.
They're fucking banging.
But you know what? It's fucking $9. Like for an 8x80, $9. Asylum 13 being one of the biggest cigar companies out there that has like 2 other companies under its umbrella. For $9, can't go wrong. Fuck, smoke this shit all day. Like I smoked the LeBron sexuals all day on that dumpster fire Twitter.
LeBron sexuals wish that whatever you had holding in your mouth was made out of meat.
This has got more championships than LeBron does.
And I promised myself, I went to church before the show, right? To kind of ask forgiveness.
For what said tonight?
Yep. So, you know what I'm saying? No, but I am doing one of my favorites, La Joya de Nicaragua. Remember the one they told you that I got from Nicaragua? They don't sell a lot of them here, but my homeboy, I sent you the picture, went to Nicaragua, and he brought me a box a while back, and he went back, and I said, yo, bring me like a sampler, right? He brought me like a 15-pack sampler, which is good, and I had one last week. I'm having the other one today. It's one of my favorites, man. So with that being said, Jim, we got to start with your boys here. All right, the NFC North looks very, very rough, man. All right, it's gonna be. I don't know which way we're looking at rough, but let's start with last year, right? Last year, from a standpoint, the Baltimore Ravens won the division, 12-5. You guys finished second, made the playoffs at 10-7. Cincinnati 9-8. Which, by the way, the whole reminder of this came through me today through watch the seasons 2 of quarterbacks. I don't think they should bring a season 3. And then the Cleveland shit stains 3-14. I'm going to state the obvious. Cleveland might win 1 or 2 more games, and we'll go more detail of that.
You know what I find funny, speaking of Cleveland? So I seen the depth chart today. How is Dylan Gabriel 3rd? And Shador is 4th. This is the most Cleveland this is the most Cleveland fucking thing when Kenny Pickett is number 2 on your fucking depth chart. That is fucking sad. And for Steeler fans to get mad about what Terry Bradshaw said, how the Steelers mishandled Kenny Pickett, I don't always agree with Terry Bradshaw. He makes a valid fucking point. Because they didn't develop him correctly. If he was developed correctly, he'd still be here. I understand they brought in Russell Wilson to help it, and Kenny Pickett acted like the spoiled little mean girls bitch and went, I'm not doing that. I get that. But if they maybe presented it in a better way, maybe he'd still be here. We wouldn't have the quarterback issues we have. Who knows? But Kenny Pickett is second.
Remember, they traded for him, dude. That's why he's made second. They gave up.
You and me could be, you, me, Garrett, Brent, fucking Aaron at Brutally Honest. Fucking hell, McCormick could fucking be second on the depth chart in Cleveland.
That's why.
We could. That said, when Kenny Pickett is number 2, wow.
And that's the sad part of it. They actually traded for him and gave up picks for Mr.
That's
Pickett.
fucking erroneous. It's erroneous on all counts.
Sacrilegious, my friend, in all terms. You know what I'm saying? But I think we both agreed. I think they're going to finish in last again this year, right?
Yeah, because Flacco isn't going to make it the whole season, which means you're going to go to Pickett.
Mm-hmm.
Pickett's going to not last, so you're going to go to Dylan Gabriel, and eventually you're going to wind up having Shador for the last, 3 weeks just to see what he can do on an NFL level, and maybe they win 1 or 2 games, and they'll be right there with Cincinnati because even though they have a high-powered offense, if they don't get the defense right, they're going to be right there with Cleveland. They're going to be battling for the fucking cellar.
Absolutely. No, look, that's. But I don't see them being better than the Bengals. All right, Bengals again. Question mark is going to be the defense. I know they could put up a bunch of points.
Mainly, Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, still unsigned.
Does he get signed or does he hold out? And I was talking with a Bengals fan the other day on TikTok. We were messaging each other, and he goes, "Listen," he goes, "the only way we could keep up in the fight in the AFC North is the defense has got to complement the offense." And I was like, yeah, well, you guys got to get Trey Hendrickson signed. You guys mishandled the rookie. So, I mean, what's Cincinnati's game plan? So you paid Jamar all this money. You paid T. Higgins all this money. You're paying Joey, Cody, Rhodes, Burrow all this money. For what? To put up 50 but lose 60 to 50 every week? Is that the game plan in Cincinnati? Because if that's the game plan, if I'm fucking Cody Rhodes' twin, Joe Burrow, and if I'm Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, I'm asking for a trade at that fucking point because fuck that. Fuck that noise.
I agree with you 100%. They you know what, dude? They went ahead and they spent all this money on offense. And you knew that was going to happen. They were going to keep. I thought they were not going to keep all 3. I honestly thought it was going to be.
Well, Burrow they already had locked up. It was a matter of if they signed Chase, would they have enough to keep T. Higgins? Well, of course you have enough to keep T. Higgins because you're not paying Trey Hendrickson.
Nope.
So
which they need Henderson when they do Higgins. All right. With Jamar Chase, you're number 1. You got other weapons around you. You went in the draft. You got Chase Brown, who's a hell of a running back. Shit, man. I think they dropped the ball on that one there. But as I see it, I
get keeping T. Higgins, but look at the other weapons they have. Andre Ijavas, whatever his name is, kind of came into his own last season.
Year 2, that dude's going to be well acclimated.
You could have had another T. Higgins type guy. I mean, he's smaller than T. Higgins, but the dude's got speed. He's got hands. He could catch. Yeah. So, I mean, did they reach more on offense thinking that was the main problem? Yeah.
I think so.
They did.
They did. They're overreached. They're overreached in offense. And they improved the offensive line because that's a huge factor. I mean, Joe Burrow last year, apart from having that record-breaking season for their team and having one of the best seasons of a quarterback, he got his ass kicked a lot. He was on the ground a lot, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, dude? And this is the guy that you've had 2 season-ending injuries already. He is not like Tua from how fragile he is because he's bigger, he's bulkier, right? He's tougher, but he takes a lot of beating, man. He has ankle injuries, ACLs. I mean, come on, what's next, man? And it's a shame because you are damaging a generational talent. I know, not to say anything, but you would kill to have Joe Burrow in a Pittsburgh Steelers fucking uniform. Over what you've had in the last whatever seasons.
Yeah,
I would too as a Giants fan.
I mean, any fan of a football team that's going to a quarterback situation would kill for fucking Joe Burrow. I mean, Giants fans would, Jets fans would,
everybody.
Patriots fans, you probably wouldn't even know Drake May.
Drake
proved his worth. But still, if you could get Joe Burrow, Drake May, you're going to the fucking side of the curb Like
Absolutely.
fucking Adam the Plug and his whore wife, Lena. Those two fucking stunats.
Yeah, those two need to fuck. They need to be like put out of the pasture
How do you let another guy raw dog your wife?
and then talk about it.
And not only that, finishes in her. Who does that?
Well,
Who? Did you realize that kids are going to find that down the line? Their kids are going to know how to look up Pornhub. I mean, come on. But let's not get off topic because we could do that real quick.
Yeah. So the battle here is the third place, I guess, third in that division. Second, it's going to be between you and the Bengals. I think your defense is better, but their offense is better. So I think it's kind of a wash. What do you think about? And we've covered this before. I know Aaron. I know you got DK, and then a bunch of other plumbers for wide receiver. Like your running game with the guy you drafted in Caleb. TJ holding out?
I don't think he's going to hold out. I think he'll play. But the fact that, like, people are talking about, well, he's 30. Mm-hmm. Okay. I get 30 is old in the NFL, but he's still playing at a high level. I mean, look at Cam Hayward. The guy's 35, 36, and he's still playing at a high level. And that happened later in his career. So who's to say? TJ has been playing phenomenal throughout his whole career. I think the main thing from what I've seen is they're worried about the late in the season regression to TJ Watt. Well, yeah, when the defense is on the field more than the offense halfway through the year, what the fuck do you think is going to happen? TJ's going to be burnt out. He's going to be broken down. He's going to be tired. He's going to be riddled with minor injuries, minor aches, this, that, and the third. Of course it's going to happen. If your offense could stay on the field longer, TJ ain't got to play defense a half the fucking game. So there's that. And now that you pay TJ Watt. Because I could see Omar Khan getting a phone call and be like, oh, I could get this to TJ? All right, let's get it done. And then watch all the Steeler fans probably all unite and be really pissed.
Kind of late though. Sorry, I'm buzzing around my camera. I forgot that when it gets dark here and I have this on the other camera, it looks kind of dark. So I guess folks are gonna have to like see my ass when it gets a little darker. So hey, this is what it is. Look, you can fucking see me. Hey, check out. This is my St. Augustine hat that I got over there. A bunch of palm trees. I look like a fucking true a Mama Luke here. You know what I'm saying? Got the hat. Got the fucking cigar, man. We're keeping it real.
Like what do you do?
Now, let me ask you a question. We know that the Ravens are going to win the division. Is there any?
I hate to say it. It's their division to lose. I hate to say it. But you got to be realistic.
Yeah, injuries can always be the X factor, right?
I mean, not that you want to see him, but who knows? Week 1, Lamar could tear an Achilles, or he could take a devastating hit that keeps him out for multiple weeks. And then at that point, it's really the division at that point is really up for grabs between two teams. Because I don't see Cleveland really in the fight for it. I don't hate to say it, but history's proven that since they let Baker go, with Baker, they were here. When they let Baker go, it went right downhill. Why? Because you took on a predator.
That's the X factor, right? The quarterback goes down for anybody except for the Bengals because they have so many quarterbacks, or you can't even make one out of the 4 you have. Yeah. Except for them, because they're in the situation right now. That's going to be the deciding fact. That's where it's going to hurt the Ravens, because I don't even know who their backup is. Let me go into the Ravens.
Cooper Rush.
Oh, that's right. They're signed Cooper Rush.
So they do have a decent backup.
Yeah.
But
no
that's
Lamar.
Not a guy who could run Lamar's offense.
No, right now that's not the right offense. I'm looking at the depth chart right now. Lamar, Cooper Rush, and Devin Leary. You know who the fuck Devin Leary is? Your third QB?
He's the cousin of Dennis Leary, the comedian from Rescue exactly. And every other fucking show I've watched growing up. The guy who sang Asshole.
Yeah. Zay Flowers are number 1. Rashad is their number 2. And DeAndre Hopkins, who's washed and old, is number 3. But that's not a bad receiving core.
No, it's not. And Bateman is slowly improved. And is only
last year he finished hot.
And is only honestly he's gonna get better.
Yeah.
So
He finished very hot last year. He finished very hot last year. And of course, Isaiah Likely is coming up on his own. I know Mark Andrew is number one, but I think it's Isaiah's starting job. And you know the defense, right? Their defense is fucking rock solid.
Plus that running game with Derrick Henry, and then you got Keaton Mitchell
and Justice Hill also as your backup.
So I mean, and then you got the most complete secondary.
Yes.
In all the NFL. So
the entire league.
Baltimore is really kind of from top to bottom
the best team in the division.
On both sides of the ball. They are probably one of the most complete teams, not just in the AFC, but in the whole league.
In the NFL. In the NFL.
And that sucks to say as a Steeler fan, but I mean, maybe other teams should look at the blueprint of like what Baltimore's kind of doing and maybe follow. I know it's not coming with Lombardi's, but I mean, you look at that secondary, it's pretty scary.
When you look at your team, of course, A. Douche is there. Mason is number 2. Will Howard is 3. Skylar Thompson is at 4. Running back, Jalen Warren, it's going to be a big difference than having Najee up front and he's being number 1. I think Caleb Johnson, and you're going to hear me mention his name when we do fantasy sleepers.
Yep.
Caleb Johnson has a lot of potential. He might be the starting running back by the end of the year. You know what I mean? For various reasons.
Yeah.
DK, Calvin Austin, Robert Woods. This is where it gets dicey. DK and that's it, right? Calvin Austin, Robert Woods. Then you got a bunch of other guys. Scotty Miller, Scotty the Body. Ben's how do you pronounce his name again? Skoranek.
Yep.
And of course, you got 2 starting really good tight ends. And Jonnu and Pat, right?
Yeah, another tight end we didn't need.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's where we're at. I don't, shit, man. Your team always starts hot, from a understatement. But yeah, man. The Bengals, like I said, we hit the Bengals. Offensively, they're a fucking juggernaut, right? The problem is they can't, they can't stop shit. They couldn't stop it last year. They have a record of how many 30-point games they lost. It was insane. Chase Brown and Zach Moss again, and said, Samaje Perine. This is going to be, good running back crew here. Jamar Higgins and Ashabaz, Mike Gesicki still there with Drew Sample. It's again, the offense is the offense, same offense, right? Nobody gets hurt, nobody moves, nobody gets hurt, right? You're gonna be all right. So. But by far. Now let's go ahead and talk some. I like to talk about some. Let's go to the fantasy level here, my friend. Some fantasy breakouts and sleepers, which is the same thing. You know what I mean? A sleeper, it's somebody nobody expects, but is gonna have a good year. You're not a superstar, but somebody's gonna have a really good year and it's gonna be a starter for your fantasy league, right? Yeah. And for the Cleveland Browns, I don't have anybody. Maybe Shedeur Sanders, right? Maybe Shedeur Sanders is your sleeper because he's so far in the depth chart, right? That I think that if he starts, that's somebody can pick up late in the league. But reality though is a question. Keyshawn Judkins, he's a good running back. That's somebody that you're probably gonna have 220. The man is fast, bulky. He's a dude that can log a lot of touches, right? Like he did in Ole Miss.
Ohio
State as well. Ole Miss. Yeah, exactly. And he was just nasty, right? 1,500 rushing yards, 17 touchdowns. He could be a sleeper fantasy wise that people should keep their eye. He's gonna be late in the draft, right? For the Cincinnati Bengals, I like Ashaba. I think he's gonna be a guy that's gonna have a better year. Even though T is number 2 in the depth chart, I think Ashabaz is gonna be one of those guys that's gonna come out it's gonna have a much better season than he did last year. You know what I mean? And for the Steelers, Caleb Johnson, that dude has the potential. He has a workhorse, man. Workhorse, like profile to his game, right? Like I see him being the first running back probably by the end of the season. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be surprised if it's even sooner than that because everybody wants Jalen Warren to be running back number 1.
He's not the type of back.
And here's the issue I've had since it's been said. You had Najee, who is a power back that breaks down a defensive line first, and then Jalen comes in and he just gets garbage yards because the defensive line is worn down and it's tired. that, of course, he could break through any hole possible. Now you're asking him to be the guy. He's not a guy that's going to, tire out a defensive line. Caleb Johnson is. So in essence, what they did is they just drafted another Najee.
Exactly.
And in 4 years, we'll just be having the same discussion we had with Najee. We'll be having it 4 years later. And if we're having that discussion 4 years later, please, somebody fucking send me a gun and a bullet and I'll blow my fucking brains out on this fucking show. Because
6'1", 225. All right, 6'1", 225. The man has similar, like you said, it's like a carbon copy of Najee. I think he's even bigger.
Except for, and not to, this is probably in poor taste and probably a bad joke, but I'm going to say it anyway. At least he doesn't have an eye injury from fireworks.
That's true.
Najee decided to fucking, I don't know if he almost Jason Pierre-Paul'd himself, but whatever.
This is the outlook for him, right? He's projected to have at least 250 touches. And they're thinking possibility over 1,000 rushing yards with 7+ touchdowns. You know what I'm saying?
That's not out of the realm of possibility as long as we call the right offensive fucking schemes and not the same shit 90 times a game.
That's right. The other sleeper in the AFC North is Zay Flowers. I know they say, but Zay Flowers is a starter. Well, Zay Flower hasn't hit that I am the man kind of status yet, right? Sophomore had a better year than his rookie season. Almost 1,100 receiving yards. He had a lot of like 19 plays over 20+ yards, right? But he still hasn't gotten that where he's becoming the man and grabbing everything, right? They think that this year he's going to have over 80 receptions. His outlook maybe 1,200 yards and 6+ touchdowns, and puts him kind of like a prime target for a sleeper. So, and I think this year, what do you think?
I would almost Zay isn't a bad option. I would almost say I'm gonna go on a limb. For Baltimore, I'm going to say Bateman.
Bateman is a good choice, too.
Bateman, I think, is more of the sleeper than Zay Flowers because Bateman hasn't done much since he's come into the league.
Yep.
I mean, injuries, drop passes, all that. And now it finally, after what is it, year 4 or 5 he's coming into?
Yep. This is year 4. Year 4 or 5.
He's finally coming into his own now. So I think he's the sleeper there. In Pittsburgh, there is another sleeper only because of the way Rodgers throws the ball.
Okay.
And this will benefit him, is Calvin Austin.
Okay. Because of the deep threat? Because
of that. And because Calvin Austin's going to be coming out of the slot.
Gotcha.
And what can Aaron Rodgers do? What can he do almost as good as he does with bombing balls? Right in the slot.
It's true. And he's going to need to do a lot of that, especially with his, age right now and new playbook.
Yeah, well, the offensive line is going to have to do a lot too.
Oh yeah, man. Again, Arthur Smith. Let's see. That's $1 million question. Let's see what he does. I think I'd say likely also for the Ravens is going to be a sleeper, right? I mean, last year he was like the man the first 4 weeks of the season. And
I wouldn't say he's a sleeper only because he had such a good year last year.
Well, he did, but he wasn't a great year, though.
He's kind of past that sleeper point. He's that guy that he's not a sleeper. You expect him now to be the breakout guy.
He might
not
top.
A sleeper, but you expect him to be.
He's number 2. He's number 2 in the depth chart. He's number 2 in the depth chart.
15. You expect him to. You in essence, if you're a Ravens fan, as much as they love Mark Andrews, you want him to surpass Mark Andrews.
Yeah, absolutely.
And have them push Andrews out. That's what you kind of want.
He has top 5 fantasy upside. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's why I think.
And parlay for touchdowns, too.
Absolutely. Yeah, 6 last year, by the way.
Yeah.
6 last year, by the way. I think everybody's expecting top 5 talent. Yeah. All right, that's kind of what I got here for the breakthroughs and sleepers in the NFC, in the AFC North, man. And before we move on, let's talk some locks, man. All right, first I'll let you lead off, man. Who is a lock in your team? An absolute lock means that you got to draft this guy with your first pick, right? For example, or your second pick. I got one name for you that jumps out the page, right? But let me know. Let me see. You probably got a thing to say where.
I ain't got no faith in anybody on this fucking team right now, but.
It's not Aaron Rodgers.
It's got to be DK.
Yes, absolutely. It's got to be DK. He will be
I don't
targeted.
think anybody in fantasy is going to draft Aaron Rodgers. And if they do, it's because it's late in the draft and you didn't draft the quarterback yet, and he's just sitting there.
Aaron is going to go in super flex leagues, right? Which is you can play 2 quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's who you got. Aaron is probably going to be a backup. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in one of the super flex leagues, and depending on my draft strategy, if Aaron is available, late in the round, he's going to be my third quarterback. In my team, because I'm going to have 2 starters. That's probably where we're at with Aaron. But DK, absolutely. DK is probably going to get the majority of the targets or the most targets his entire career. You know what I'm saying? More than he did with Geno, more than he did with Russ, because I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be forced to throw the football a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, dude? And I think that's the reason why they brought him here for. Again, it all depends on what kind of offense Arthur Smith is going to run, right? Because if it's the same offense as last year.
That's the question that really needs to be answered is, are they going to go with a different offense? Does Rodgers have a say in this offense? I keep hearing he does. Who knows? I after last season, I have no faith in Arthur Smith. I have no faith in Terrell Austin as a defensive coordinator. I've lost faith in Tomlin as a head coach because it's the same rinse and repeat bullshit. It's one and done in the playoffs. It's always the changes are coming. The changes are coming. We talk, but we don't walk. We don't execute on anything. Steeler fans can get upset. I'm saying what I'm saying. It's just being realistic. You don't like it, then just don't listen to what's being said. Formulate your own opinion in your world of fantasy, and I'll keep living here in reality.
And suck a duck.
Yeah.
But yep, that's the only one that comes up to mind. You got plenty of sleepers, but I think that's the one that kind of comes up to mind. Let me see here. Moving on. The Bengals locks, obviously, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and even Chase Brown is a RB1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those are 3 locks that I don't think you can't go wrong with. I'm not gonna add T. Higgins in there because Higgins has proven the last couple of seasons he hasn't been able to stay healthy. And we know that.
That's the thing with overreaching that Bengals fans aren't going to understand. You're paying this guy a lot of money, hoping he stays healthy.
Number 1 receiver money.
Yeah. You're paying number 1 receiver money to a number 2. When he could have been a number 1 practically anywhere else. He could have been a number 1 in Seattle. He could have been a number 1 with the Rams. No, because you got Puka there as 1 now. Yeah. He could have been a number 1 in. Hell, he could have been a number 1 with the Giants if he went there. He could have been a number 1.
No, number 1 is Malik, but he would have been that right there neck and neck with Malik. So that's ayahuasca. I think Abuelito Loco wants to try some ayahuasca, bro. He's gonna be up in Utah in one of those holes, lighting it up. I don't even know what ayahuasca is.
He don't need no. His life is like being on ayahuasca.
All right, moving on. The Ravens, absolutely. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry.
Oh yeah,
those are your locks. You can get any more locked than that, bro. You cannot get more secure than that.
No.
All right, the Brown stains. Really, there's nobody. I think I would say Judy. With an exclamation point, not with an asterisk, because what he did last year. But the quarterback play is going to be so. I mean, for Judy's sake, he's hoping that is Joe Flacco, who's starting the season and hopefully playing the majority of the season, because he'll be able to get the ball to Judy deep, because Judy really is a good receiver, local kid from down here in South Florida. And I'm telling you, man, that's that he's hoping for.
Yeah, I mean, on the defensive, offensively, there's really no locks.
Yeah, because remember,
it comes down because it does come down to quarterback play.
Mm-hmm.
On the defensive side of the ball, the lock is going to be Denzel Ward and it's going to be Myles Garrett.
Yeah, and unfortunately, fantasy football, unless you play the defense, is what and you not be and it's hard to draft that defense when their offense is so bad because the defense is going to get worn out. You know what I mean? So they're gonna be as good as the defense that is, bro. They got to be on that. They got to be on that field a lot longer than they are used to.
Oh yeah. But hey, they're going to get a brand new stadium in wherever, Brook Park or whatever the fuck.
I
Okay.
didn't know anything about Cleveland, bro. It's one of my destinations that I'm not great about going.
It's funny how whenever you watch a show and Cleveland's mentioned, it's never positive.
Dude, look at my background. I got palm trees behind me. You think I want to go to fucking Cleveland? You know what I'm saying, dude? It's like
shit. I live on fucking Long Island.
Yeah.
Okay?
You have palm. You have
think
water.
I want to go to Cleveland?
Yeah. You got water. You got water in Long Island, bro.
If I want to see ghetto shit, I can go 10 minutes down the road to Gordon Heights. I can hop on Sunrise Highway and drive to Brentwood or CI. Okay, and if I want to see more ghetto shit, I can hop on the fucking railroad at Ronkonkoma and go to the fucking city and watch the fucking mutated rats fucking fight each other better than fucking Jake Paul boxing fucking Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Yep.
Which,
people don't know about the rats, bro. The rats are legit. They're fucking cat's eyes.
Splinter is real in the city.
In New York,
there's a real Splinter in the city, and he's stealing your pizza. He don't give a fuck.
He's stealing your pizza. He's stealing your fucking sub. He's stealing whatever the hell you get. You better not put anything close to those rats, dude.
Don't even put the homeless near a rat.
No, bro.
The rats will fucking steal whatever the homeless got.
They would jack the homeless cigarettes. You know what I'm saying?
They don't give a fuck. They're taking the half-smoked fucking Newport.
Yeah, they're getting the butt. You know what I'm saying? Just the
rats are drinking the rest of their fucking 40 they took from somebody who left it on a park bench somewhere.
Yep, those rats are jacking that, dude. Those rats are ruthless, man. Ruthless, and they don't get shocked. They're not afraid of the electricity of the tracks, dude. No, they're shockproof, bro. They're shockproof.
Nah, they got fucking roid rage.
Absolutely, yeah. Those rats are definitely on something, man. And it's not just ooze. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Nah, they on some. They on some next level shit.
Yeah, they are some really next level shit. All right, jumping on to division winners. Ready? Who's gonna win the AFC North? Let me give you the odds, Jimbo. Ravens -1.5, -150. Bengals +240. Your Steelers +500, and the Browns +3,000. I mean, that's yo.
If I had money to throw away, I would just bet Cleveland for the fuck of it. And then if it were to hit, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks,
I'll bet
Cleveland.
McCormick
you
is
put some more money in my bank account. Thank you.
McCormick, your thoughts on the chat. Who would you bet here, man? Ravens -150, Bengals 240, +240, Steelers +500, Browns +3,000.
He would probably do the 500 with the Steelers because
it's a good odd. It's a good
because
odd.
He would probably factor in potential injuries.
Yeah.
The schedule, like he probably fucking like analyze it. He's probably like fucking like he probably sits there like Billy Bean and Paul DaCosta, like when they did the whole Moneyball thing, and they're like he probably sits there and goes, "All right, they have a 41-year-old quarterback, but he could throw the football. We got a shot at this thing."
That's true. All right, let me look at. I think I.
Rob, you should take your wife to the side of the expressway and leave her there.
Let me see. All right, here we go. NFL total wins, my friend. Let's take a look at wins. All right, starting with the Bengals. Ready? This is what is set right now. And I'm using the Action Network because for the consensus number. All right, the Bengals over or under 9.5, -140 for the over, +115 for the under.
Bet the under.
You really think the under, huh?
Because they ain't gonna sign Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
The defense is gonna go to shit.
Okay.
After Trey Hendrickson, who do you got?
That makes sense. Makes sense.
You got a whole bunch of fucking. You got more question mark boxes on Cincinnati's defense than the fucking Super Mario Brothers games got. Okay.
You got Abuelito Loco up there in the back, bro.
Right. You got. What do you got after Trey Hendrickson?
No, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Who do you got?
Who they? Who they got? Who
on defense?
Who they on defense? Who they?
Who's who?
The who?
Who? That's what their defense should be called. Who?
What do you got? An owl? You got an owl in your pocket? The who?
Like, no, I would bet the under.
He goes, thanks. Now I know where to take my wife. Yeah, okay. Now here's ready. Were you ready for this one? I think they set this pretty high, and it's the Browns over under 5.5. That's why they got the over of 5.5 of +125. This is how they get you. And then the under of 5.5 -150.
Under.
Absolutely, me too. I'm with you 100% on that.
Under. Hey, listen, if we're wrong, we're wrong.
Yeah, but that's
listen. If we get it wrong, I'll fucking own it. I'll come on and be like, all right, I told you bet the under, or I would take the under. I ain't telling you. I ain't telling you to bet it. I'm just saying, if it was me, I would do the under. That's me.
Yeah, you bet whichever way you want it, bro. We're just giving you our
We
suggestions.
ain't telling you because I don't want no message. Hey, I lost my marriage because you told me to bet the under on Cleveland. I'm just telling you right now. This comes with a what do you call it? Like,
well, first of all, the dumbass that bets
fucking whatever.
The dumbass that bets their marriage savings, bro, on anybody that you listen, even whether it's us, somebody else that you listen to online, dude, about how to bet, should actually not be allowed to have a wife because he's a dumbass.
No, because you just shouldn't.
I'm gonna end up with the Steelers. Okay, the Ravens. 11.5 is the winning number, my friend. Over -118, under -102. They won 12 games last year. Will they repeat 12 games this year? That's a tough one.
It is because if you factor, because there's so many things you got to factor with any of them. You got to factor in anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say the over. I think they could do it again.
Me too.
I would do the over.
I would do the over. And I know you and I spoke about this the last time when we did the douche reaction to getting signed and stuff like that. Your Steelers are the win number is 8.5. Over -120, under +100. I'll let you take a shot at this one. This is your squad.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. Over.
I'm not. I'm going with the under.
The reason why I say over is because somehow, some way, Tomlin will be saved again. So I don't know how yet, but somehow, some way, he's going to be saved. When everyone thinks the season is in peril, something will happen, and it'll turn around for a few games, and everybody will be exploding in their fucking Kleenex fucking boxes and running out of fucking Jergens lotion, and then they'll hit the over, and people be like, "Oh, that jerk off was right." So we got that.
I honestly don't think so. I think this is gonna be the year that you're not gonna make the playoffs. I'm calling it right now on this show.
Who knows?
I'm saying what deep down inside you probably maybe in your loins thinking, but let the non-fans say it for you. You know what I'm saying? Let the non-team fans say it for you. I think this is the year that you don't make the playoffs. I don't know if Tomlin gets fired.
But everybody's been saying that for years, though, and somehow, again,
you do.
Somehow, some way, it happens.
It's like a love song, bro. Somehow, some way.
Yeah.
Them hoes come back.
It's like Cher. They just turn back time, and somehow they managed to win.
You can't believe you're alive after love, right? It's like,
shit. Yeah.
All right. Let's get back at it. All right. That was the AFC, my friend. AFC North prediction and breakdowns, man. We gave you some bets. We gave you some fantasy content. You know what I'm saying? Listen wisely, bro, because we were going to make you some money or whatever. And we gave you our predictions, man. There's not going to be another show that kind of mixes like this, especially with our predictions. Because we got to be doing this, until the NFL season. We got to get Garrett, by the way, on the next one, so we could do his division. I like having Garrett in this division.
Yeah,
because he's winning the Super Bowl every year.
No, I think even he knows the Jaguars aren't winning the Super Bowl every year. But
you know what I'm saying? Last year he was excited.
I could say with the utmost certainty he has a realistic outlook when it comes to the Jaguars, but. You're gonna have to handle this for a minute because I got to run inside real quick.
Go ahead, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let's switch on in the meantime to the NFC East, my Giants division. All right, the division of the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Shout out to Aaron from Brutally Honest. He's probably happy as balls. Let me go back to the standings from last year's. Let's get back here with the nitty gritty. But like I said, last year, first place was the Eagles and the Super Bowl champs. They won 14 games. The Commanders won 12. Dallas Cowboys were 7-10. The New York Giants were 3-14. My squad, you know what I mean? So I want to start. Look, honestly, I see my Giants probably finishing last again in this division. Yes, we signed Russell, famous Jameis. We drafted Jackson Dart. I know we got Malik Neighbors, who's an animal. Overall, we do have a much improved defense and probably one of the best defenses and one of the best fronts. So, drafting a dual Carter. There are some bright spots for these Giants this year, starting with the Giants, of course, it's my damn team. But there's some bright spots for the Giants. Year 2 in Malik Neighbor, we know he could handle the workload, right? Jalen Hyatt, I love Jalen Hyatt, speedster. Can we get him the ball? Wan'Dale Robinson is going to be a lot more involved in this offense, hopefully. But yeah, like I said, we got, I think that the important part here is Dexter Lawrence, right? We got our front is going to be insane. Abdul Carter as a rookie. All right. It's going to be one of those years. I think that's going to be really, really tough. We're going to be tough up front. Quarterback situation. Russell's going to start the season. At one point, you're going to see famous Jameis in there. You will not see Jackson Dart at all. Maybe in some blowout games, but I don't see Jackson Dart sniffing the field or starting a game at all unless something catastrophically bad happens and there's no quarterbacks in front of him, like famous Jameis can't finish the season or either Russell Wilson. That's exactly where I see the Giants. And we're going to go and touch on their over and under when we hit the division future bets real quick when it comes to wins. But right now, that's where I see my Giants. And I'm a Giants fan, realistically speaking. At running back, we're a little small there. Tyrone Tracy, who's a former receiver, nice little gadget guy. Devin Singletary is your second. He was your number 1 last year. And then Cam Scatterbo, who we drafted. I think Cam Scatterbo is a little small, but again, it's one of those ifs. I think at one point in the season, maybe Cam get some more playing time over Devin Singletary. It's the running back position for the Giants is a dart throw. The Bugs are firing it up, man, here in Florida, brother. It's summertime. That's what I think about the Giants. The Giants are going to be probably going to finish last in this division. Much improved. I guess lineup apart the quarterback position. I mean, is quarterback position. So it started with the Giants. I said that they're going to finish last. I think our front defense is going to be nice. Our rush is going to be, our pass rush is going to be much better than it was last year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But again, look, the running back position, I thought it's a dart throw. You know what I mean? You got three running backs, and Tyrone Tracy, Devin Singletary, and Cam Scatterbo, where any of those guys can be the number. It's going to be who's going to perform best and who's going to be getting the snaps. Yeah. We don't know who's going to be the starter by the end of the season. And I said Jackson Dart's not going to sniff the field. They drafted this kid to start in a couple of years.
I keep reading that the game plan is to have him be the starter halfway through the year. So
it'll be a disaster with that offensive line.
I don't know how true it is because, again,
without offensive line, it will be. He is a project.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm not putting him out there for at least 2 years.
Me too.
Until that offensive line is built correctly. I mean, you have Evan Neal moving from from right to whatever it is. Andrew Thomas may not be ready by week 1.
Yep.
So in essence, you're gonna have the same offensive line again, the same problems, and Giants fans think Russell Wilson's gonna get you guys to look. Put it this way: watch how Russell Wilson played as a Steeler, and just envision it in a Giants jersey. It's gonna be the same thing. And there's gonna be no difference. It's not gonna be any different from the 1 year in Pittsburgh to going to MetLife. It's going to be the same fucking thing because the offensive line isn't going to be able to protect him as well as the Steeler offensive line did from time to time. And you're going to be asking a 36-year-old quarterback to run for his fucking life. And then you're going to have Jameis Winston come out there quoting fucking scriptures as play calls. Yeah, Giants, seller.
Yeah, no, they're finishing last. I am not ashamed to say that.
They're taking a big L. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, look, and it's a shame because there's a lot of potential. Malik Neighbors, right? You know what I'm saying? You got Wan'Dale Robinson's going to have a good season, from a stat standpoint. But No, we're not going anywhere, man. And anybody that says that they're going to be much improved, yeah, they might win 2 more games, maybe. Which not a fan of. I would love to be in the Arch Manning hunt, but that may not happen because we got to just win enough games to not be in that position. So
no, and plus,
right.
I don't think he comes out in this draft coming up in 2026.
Maybe Dallas Cow bitches. Yeah, he said he's
first off, Dak Prescott is becoming just as delusional as its fan base. Oh, we're close to a Super Bowl. You bitches have been saying that shit since VHSs went out of fucking style. You've been saying that shit since Blockbuster shut down. You've been saying that shit since Sears shut down. You've been saying that shit since AT&T went to Singular Wireless, back to fucking AT&T. You've been saying that shit since Sprint bought Nextel. Are we getting the fucking picture? Mm-hmm. So much shit has happened. And what's the one constant? It ain't ever your year, boys. You ain't them boys. You ain't America's team. That star is a rating, and it's fucking sad. And guess what? Now you got Mr. Immature George Pickens. Good fucking luck, Dak. Suck this sack.
Dak, highest paid quarterback in the league, my friend.
Who
per
should,
year?
As I'm choking on my cigar smoke, who should not be the highest fucking paid? Listen, I'm not knocking the guy for getting his money, because it ain't his fault that Jerry Jones is as delusional as fucking Vince McMahon, okay? Which, by the way, Vince was on the show yesterday. It was great to have Vince live in the van as we were sweating. Fucking Whitey fucking admitted he has diabetes.
Really?
Yeah. He told us yesterday he's got the diabetes like that old guy in the commercials.
He got the diabetes, dog?
I got me the diabetes.
He got the diabetes?
But Dallas, for whatever reason, listen, first off, can we just talk how Kayvon Turbin's got to be the dumbest fuck on God's green earth?
He is pretty stupid.
Like, how do you go? Did we not learn from Henry Ruggs? Have we not learned from Rashee Rice? Have we not learned from all the mistakes of present players to former players? Have we not learned anything? Like, you're in a position, I said it on yesterday's show, and I'll say it here. You're in a position a lot of people would kill to be in, but you're in the position because you put in the extra effort to get there. You busted your ass harder than the guys behind you, next to you, who were in front of you, and you surpassed them. And you're at this level that guys in the USFL would want to be in, the guys in the UFL would want to be in, the CFL, and you're out there. Again, I don't care. You want to smoke weed, I don't give a shit. But don't be driving around with it in your car. That's one. And then having a gun on you on top of that. Oh, and then you're speeding. Bitch, you're playing GTA in real life.
These kids don't learn, dude. These kids don't learn, bro. And then they'll say they're being stereotyped and targeted. No, you're not. You're putting the target on yourself. The target is coming because you are taking it out and saying, hey, world, look at me. I'm a dumbass.
So you're speeding. So that's profiling. So then Henry Ruggs getting into a DWI accident and taking somebody's life, then he was profiled.
Yep.
Rashee Rice was then profiled. No, it's not a matter of the color of your skin, race, nationality, gender, sexuality, whatever it is. It's you're a fucking idiot.
You're a moron. You're a moron.
You're an idiot. So what you're saying is that when all of us were younger and we walked around, and people can't say they never did this, and you walked around the streets with brown bags with 40s in them, and the cops came, and even though you were minding your business, so does that mean we were all profiled? No, because we were doing something we shouldn't have been doing.
Yeah, I got to stop the plenty times with that fucking guy.
It's just that. And people could say, oh, well, of course you're going to say that. You're white. Again, it's not about race. It's just a matter of being fucking smart up here. Like, you're in the NFL. You're in the NFL. The light is on you. Wherever you go. Travis Kelce can't even fucking go to a McDonald's to take a piss without 90 fucking paparazzi out there.
Yeah. It's tough, man. When you are a celebrity or you are somebody in the public eye, as big or small as you are, you got to do it. You can't do that. Yeah. You can't really do that. This is where I think these guys are really delusional. The Dallas Cowgirls, right? You don't have a running game because you went and signed Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders. Yeah. All right, dude. That's like 2 half running backs who are so washed up, right? Who both, this is not going to work, man. And then Dak needs the run to be effective in order for him to get the ball downfield. I know you drafted Jaden Blue, nice, but again, he's third on your depth chart, dude. You know what I mean? If this guy was legit, you'll be number 1 on your depth chart. So this is the reason your running game sucks, just like it sucked last year. You know what I mean? There's nothing.
You're a Cowboys fan, excited about getting Miles Sanders. That guy's been passed around the league more than Cardi B's been passed around between rappers and fucking football players.
Or they're Bonnie Blue. You know what I'm saying? So,
fuck that fucking British whore.
Yeah. CeeDee Lamb, number 1. You can tell CeeDee is offense proof. He's gonna get his right.
Yeah.
George Pickens. Let's see what happens. Right. This is probably. I hate to say this, but he is this. Dak is the best quarterback he's played with. Right.
Yeah.
I don't think there's.
As a Steeler fan, I can say that, and that's one of the things. Actually, Pickens' dad said that. Like, he was interviewed a while back, and he was like, everybody talks about my son, this, that, but he goes, you realize he's played with like 3 different quarterbacks in the short time he's been in the league, and like, look at what he's done. Like, George Pickens can produce. The one thing Dak said about George Pickens that I agree with, even if he's covered, he's still going to get the ball.
The talent is there.
Because he's got the height and the length advantage. So if he could just get it right up here, George Pickens can be a problem in the league.
The talent is there.
Because he's so immature, which is why, which people don't realize this, Rodgers was kind of behind the trade of George Pickens. Because he wasn't gonna play with him. Couldn't deal with the immaturity, and then they would clash. So Tomlin, the one good thing about him is he knows how to get rid of trouble players before it becomes a huge problem for the most part. That's why they traded him. Now, if something doesn't go right in Dallas with him, is he going to throw a fit? Is he going to do an Odell and start kicking fucking field goal nets and doing God knows what? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see.
It's kind of a recipe for disaster. You got a rookie head coach.
Yeah, you do.
Again, there's a lot of things here that point to the direction that the Dallas Cowgirls are not going to be better than the were last year.
You're changing. So again, now you're going with a new coach, a new offense. That Dak's got to learn.
Well, same offense because that was the
George
OC.
Pickens has got to learn a whole new offense again. Your defense is, to me, you took a huge loss losing Dexter Lawrence to Seattle, right? Or whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Right.
It was a huge part of what Michael
which
Parsons
was a huge part of Parsons' development.
Exactly.
I just don't see. I mean, they'll at best Dallas finishes 3rd because the Commanders are emerging.
We're going to talk about next.
Yeah.
The big question is he going to have the C.J. Stroud as Jaden Daniels, who to me is a generational talent? It's going to have the C.J. Stroud sophomore slips.
I don't think Dan Quinn will allow it. I don't think Kingsbury will allow it. Bringing in Debo.
That was, So he brought in pieces.
Bringing in Debo helps him, but the negative to it is the McLaurin situation.
Yes, that's the elephant in the room.
If you don't lock him up, and if I'm Washington, I do it because if you don't, somebody else will. Unless you're going to get a king's ransom for Terry McLaurin.
Yep, which you're not.
Which
McLaurin has been a consistent player, but
you'll get maybe a 2nd and 2/3 at best for McLaurin, and that's at best.
That's
now
a lot.
Other people probably say, "Nah, you get a 1st and a 3rd." Okay, well,
no, hell no.
Dealing with.
There's no 1st going in that trade.
If you're Pittsburgh, you probably are giving up a 1st because you need a legitimate 2 next to DK.
No,
so
you guys mortgage your future in the next year, so you need to okay, fuck it. Let me go get that. Let me refinance with that arm. And see where it gets me after 5 years.
But
yeah.
If they get McLaurin locked up, man, Washington could maybe even overtake Philly.
Listen, McLaurin was a big part of that offense. He was a guy that benefited the most from Jaden Daniels and vice versa. The deep balls and the red zone. Same running backs, Austin Eckler, Brian Robinson, right? With Jaden Daniels, you know what you got with him. Zach Ertz, you know, shit. For this like a house of fire last year. He's already old, and I think it's going to be one more year with Jaden. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I see them definitely finishing second, but yes, it all has to. It is all dependent if they start the season with Scary Terry.
Yeah, and they have to.
Because that's it. You can't depend on Debo to be your number one. All right. We've seen that already last. Debo fits great because of the way he plays.
Debo will never, and he'll never be a number one, but he has so much upside because you can use him in so many different packages with so many different gadget plays. Like, they literally created a whole new position, and you could credit San Francisco for doing that. Where, okay, we have this guy who we don't have to predominantly use him as a wide receiver. We can use him as a running back. We can use him as a fullback. We can use him as a tight end if need. Like, we can use him in trick plays. We could do this. We could do that with him. So Washington benefits from that because not only do you have to worry about Jaden Daniels running with the ball, you now have to worry about, is Debo going to run with the ball? Like if they run some weird trick play, is it Jaden coming out of the backfield with the ball, or is it going to be Debo? So, I mean, people want to make fun of Debo for gaining weight. I think he gained it in muscle, but whatever.
Well, here's the thing. Debo, with that skill set, it's going to be dangerous in the scheme of things, right? Because also as a receiver, remember, Debo is a yards after catch monster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is that they didn't have that last year.
No.
So that's a big elephant in the room. So that's exactly what it is. Oh man, definitely, the possibility. And of course, now let's end up with the Eagles. Fucking Eagles, man. They're just as good as were last year.
Champs.
Yeah, and they did not get worse. I think they stayed the same at best. They won 14 games. There is some question marks, which they kind of addressed in the draft as well. We know Saquon is a beast, right? But question mark, can Saquon have the same season, right? You know, we've seen the injury history with Saquon. They did go and draft, and they got Will Shipley, who they think is going to be a really good backup. But again, AJ, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, same team, same defense as last year. When you have Jalen Hurts, who can score, you're 2 yards from the red zone. You gotta get a number. You gotta get a first down. You gotta score. So it's like,
which for anybody to complain about the tush push,
don't be a
no diddy, no homo. Stop. And what I mean by stop is stop it.
Yep.
They've been doing this, and then for like the Bills to complain about it, you do the same shit with Josh Allen. Shut the fuck up. Either incorporate it into your offensive scheme, or on the defense, learn how to stop it. That's all you got to do. Just fucking stop it. Stop bitching about it and stop it. Shut the fuck up about it. I don't give a shit.
Never understood that.
Like to it actually get to a point where it got voted by a rules committee of whether it should be banned or not. Like it's fucking steroids. Like it's this illegal performance enhancing drug that you're not supposed to take. Like they treated it like that when the NFL has so much worse going on in its own product. And that's what you're worried about. That's what Bills fans are crying about. That's what Cowboys fans are crying about in this fan base. And that, shut the fuck up. Enough.
Check. Ready for the odds here to win the division?
Well, obviously Philly's going to be up there.
Philly minus 150. Commanders plus 225. That's a reasonable bet. Cowboys plus 600, and of course my Giant plus 2800. We're right there with the. We're not as bad as the Browns. We're right there with the Browns.
Yeah, that's sad.
That is sad.
For a historic football franchise to be at the depths of the fucking Cleveland shit stains is quite sad.
It is a sad day in football.
It is.
Sad day in the NFL. Sad day for us Giants fans. Oh man, it'll get better eventually one day. I don't know when.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't think Jackson
once
Dart
Russ is gone, once Jameis is gone, once Jackson Dart proves his worth.
We'll see.
Once this GM realizes that you have to pay for talent.
Yep. The GM and the head coach needs to probably bounce next year.
If there's no improvement this year, even if you win more games but you don't make the playoffs, but there's significant improvement on both sides of the ball, I think one stays, but one goes. And I think it's Ozempic that stays, and it's Joe Sheen that gets the boot. Because the GM's going to take the fucking hit first in that situation, because they're going to look at the mistakes he's made, like letting Saquon go, not drafting this guy, not trading up to get this guy, and all that's gonna factor in if he keeps his job. And if I'm Steve Marin, John Tisch, the GM, see, people are gonna argue it and say different. The coach has got to play the cards he's dealt. Yeah. And even though the coach has a hand in the draft process, he doesn't have as much autonomy as other coaches, like a Tomlin has, or like a Matt LaFleur in Green Bay, or fucking Meathead Boy in Detroit.
Yes, Campbell,
right? Or he doesn't have as much autonomy as Sean McVay, with the Rams. So
Andy Reid, those stuff.
Andy Reid's got the ultimate autonomy.
Yep.
And even Nick Sirianni.
Yep.
In Philly, like Dabble doesn't have that. So, I mean, he's got to play with the cards that are given to him, and he's got to do the best he can. I mean, he's not on the field making these guys execute. He can only do so much. And that's why when you see certain coaches get fired, it's like especially after a short reign, it's like you kind of sit there and you scratch your head like, why? Like, why? But I think Ozempic. I think Ozempic is the right coach for you guys. It's just the pieces are not. It's like trying to put a fucking square in a triangle in certain positions. It's not going to work no matter how you try to do it. It ain't getting in there. So
let's move on.
For Dabble to stay and for Dabble to stay, how many games did you guys win last year? What, 4 or 5?
No, won 3.
3? All right, you'd have to win 6 this year for Dabble to keep his job. And that's a huge ask.
It is.
And we got a head coach to somehow get his team to fucking fart in a win 6 fucking games, 6 fucking wins.
I think I think overall it's going to be Philly's division to lose as well, right? I think we could all agree on that.
I think across the league, when you look at who won their divisions last year, it's all their divisions to lose.
Yep. It's
Detroit's to lose in the NFC North. It's the Ravens in the AFC North, and I can't believe I even have to say that. But,
yes. No,
but we have to be realistic.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We're not going to fucking keep our hands in the sand. I mean, our heads in the sand. It's stupid.
No. So, you look at it's Buffalo's in the AFC East. It's Tampa's in the NFC South. It's
not the Dolphins.
It's really Houston's to lose in the AFC South as well. So, I mean, the only way Philly loses the division this year is if Jalen Hurts goes down for the year.
That's the only reason.
And then Washington has this insane year. Maybe the Giants then may have a shot at 3rd if the Cowboys fucking shit the bed.
We're going to be fighting for the cellar. The Cowboys and the Giants. Giants most.
I think the Giants will be looking up at everybody else going, where did it go wrong? I'll tell you where it went wrong. When Eli fucking retired.
Yeah, exactly. And we had a glimpse of hope.
Because you
won a playoff game.
I was talking with a Giants fan the other day, and I asked him this question. Would you rather Eli then or Eli now? He goes, even though we stopped Brady twice, he goes, the current state of the Giants, I'd rather have him now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, as a Steeler fan, I'd rather have Ben now.
Yeah, man. Shit, man. It's horrible.
But we can't have it that way, and it sucks. But whatever. Yep. We're just two fans of franchises that ain't got a fucking clue to what they're doing, and they think Band-Aids fix everything. There's a reason why Band-Aids eventually fall off, because they can't hold everything together forever.
That's right, and they can't get wet.
Exactly. And they definitely can't get wet. That's for sure. Try ripping a wet Band-Aid off. That shit hurts worse than doing it dry.
Breakout players for the NFC East, man. And I know this guy, you may not think he's a breakout player, but I think based on the potential that he hasn't been able to meet, I think let's start with George Pickens for the Dallas Cowgirls. The fact that he's going into a new offense, a better wide receiver. Pickens, I know that he has CeeDee Lamb was going to get the majority of the shares. I think it's going to hurt CeeDee Lamb more.
He's going into a better situation overall, even as much as we dump on Dak.
Yep.
It's a better quarterback situation. Yep. It's a better wide receiver situation for him because it doesn't have to all be put on him.
Yep. And a better probably offensive play caller than Sean Heimer Jr. than Arthur Smith.
Yeah, probably.
Right? There we go. There we go. So, all right, next, moving on. My Giants, Wan'Dale Robinson. I think Wan'Dale Robinson, who's a wide receiver 67 right now, who's ranked in the draft. This dude he gets targets, bro. I mean, he gets targets. He's not a guy that's going to get you 15 touchdowns or whatever the case may be. But, man, next to Malik Neighbors, he's going to get a lot of crumbs. And there's going to be a lot of dump downs and slot fucking dump down plays. And this guy just gets targets. You know what I mean? He's good enough. Last year, he was tied for 10th in the whole NFL. Pretty much for targets. So look for not having a good quarterback. So that's what I'm saying.
I think Tyrone Tracy can have a breakout year.
Oh, yep.
I picked him up late in a fantasy league that I was in with Darian Hopkins.
Yep. That's why
I picked him up, I think, week 7. That guy consistently for 5 weeks at least got you over 20 points a week.
With him, that's the reason why he is the running back 1. Yeah. So it's hard for, you know what I'm saying? So he's already starting at the number 1 running back for the Giants. So
but it's an unknown to other people.
It is. He is. That's a good picture.
You'd have to consider him the breakout guy because you already know what Neighbors is going to do.
Yep. Exactly.
You don't know what anybody else behind Tracy's going to do.
That exactly. I mean, and look, Singletary, we know he's not going to do shit because he was the starter last year. It's Cam Scatterbo, who's a rookie, who's a small running back. That's going to be your ultimate super duper sleeper because you have no idea what's going to happen with a depth chart.
He, I think, will see the field more than you think because in a blowout situation, because we all know the Giants will get blown out in certain games.
Absolutely.
They're going to put him in, and he's going to get a lot of garbage yards because then you're going to be playing against guys who should be saying paper or plastic at Stop and Shop or, hey, welcome to Walmart, that are playing defense when whoever they're playing is up by like 80 fucking points. And he's going to put up at least in those situations, I would probably say 10 for 85 yards. Yep. Maybe a touchdown here and there.
He can because he can also catch the football.
Yeah.
PPR.
That's why you drafted him.
Yep. These are all PPR numbers, by the way, boys and girls. So PPR, points per reception. Here's a crazy sleeper, bro. Ready? Will Shipley of the Philadelphia Eagles. Running back 2. He showed a lot of talent as a rookie last year.
Yeah.
And he's going to be involved in more. There's nobody else there that can compete with him for the second snaps. And again, Barkley has an injury history, and he's only an injury away from this guy to be the RB1 if he goes down.
The other thing you have to realize with Barkley, the league is going to defend him better now.
Mm-hmm.
So now, like, you could take his first year in Philly, and that will probably be his best year in his Philly career.
Yes, he will be.
Because everything, and it's not to say that he can't possibly duplicate it.
He's an animal.
But it's going to be harder now.
Yep.
Because now everybody's got the tape of him in Philly and the whole offense and how they do things. So now it's, do they run the same offensive scheme or do they change it to where Saquon is even more dangerous?
But also the wear and tear.
I mean, you had this guy catching out of the backfield. You had this guy lining up at wide receiver.
Two major injuries. Two major injuries also. Wear and tear. The body doesn't, it's different than Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry only had one bad injury.
Yeah. But then again, Derrick Henry puts in like $1 million into his conditioning.
Saquon does a lot too, but again, big difference in the miles and the wear and tear for each guy. So, all right, let me see here. The Commanders, I think Brian Robinson, he's pretty ranked high. The running back 30. I know last year he was, he was decent because he was the number one running back. Yeah. But I like to probably, I like Brian Robinson, but I think also Zach Ertz is gonna have another good season this year. Maybe not as a top 10 tight end, but he might break the top 10 as well.
Yeah.
But Brian Robinson, that's where I'm at with that. Who am I missing, man? Anybody else? I think from the nobody from the Dallas guys. I said Pickens already, so
yeah.
All right. Who do we got here? Let's move on to get this out of the way. Hold on a second, man. I need to
best viewers on stream boot remove the space. I don't know what the fuck that shit's about.
What is that?
I don't know. There's fucking shit in the chat. Don't fuck it. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit?
I don't know, dude. This is some
bullshit. What is this? Stop with the fucking Russian bot shit,
it's
right?
Twitch, bro. It's Twitch, man. Motherfuckers be twitching.
Yeah, I'll give you a fucking Twitch. I'll fucking knock this guy so hard he'll be twitching for life.
You'll be twitching like there's no tomorrow. All right, let's talk about locks, baby, before we go on the wins.
I'll fucking hit that guy so hard he'll disappear like the Epstein list.
That's true. Yeah, the one that made disappear.
Yeah, it's on the desk.
Oh, look, they hire a bunch of people just waving that shit around. Remember, a bunch of influencers. Oh, look at this. We got the binder. There's definitely something wrong in Denmark, bro.
You know what? Between that, and not to get political, but between that and the fucking Diddy case,
the prosecution
proves more and more. The more money you have, the more power you have, the more you could get away with. And because not only that fucking prosecutor was the same one who prosecuted Epstein's case. And and everybody involved is all intertwined from that to fucking Diddy. Don't tell me there's no collusion. I don't give a flying fuck.
It is a lot of collusion.
All right. Diddy's guilty. Fuck that. Dude ain't seeing the fucking light of day. I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
Epstein had a list. Who knows? Trump's probably on it. That's why.
That's probably one of the. I honestly believe that's maybe one of the reasons why this shit's getting shut down.
But they're all. But you know what? But if he's on it, the Clintons are definitely on it.
Yep. I'm saying
maybe they got Hillary to delete the list like she did the other emails that got all those fucking guys killed in fucking Afghanistan.
Somebody emailed her the list.
Again, we're not a political podcast, but just saying. We're going to hell in a handbasket. So everybody complaining about who the president is every 4 years, you really shouldn't give a fuck because we're already living in hell anyway. So just enjoy it.
Oh, man.
Life's short.
That's why I go to church.
That's why I don't, because if I went into church, the holy water would bubble, the fucking walls would crumble, and everybody be like, oh, get this fucking guy out of here.
Nah, bro. You're more decent and ethical than most people that you probably find in there. So I would not think so. I take that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, dude? Trust me. Trust
me.
Dude.
Probably because I'm not a priest. I don't like altar boys. I don't like boys because I'm straight. Nothing against people that like guys, but not for nothing. You're a priest. Why not even getting into it.
No, let's not get into that because that's actually.
Getting into it. Fucking next thing you know, we'll get a YouTube warning and that's it. Screens will go black. And
that's something that happens. Yeah, it's again at the end of the day, and I have my own thoughts. Even though I'm Catholic, I got my own thoughts about that. But we got to turn this into like a we got to go off base of our sports contest here.
Fucking, we'll have a new segment, the confessional with Jim and E-Man. Oh God, that would probably that would probably go off the rails.
Oh my God, locks. Let's talk locks.
Yeah,
locks. Ready? Giants, Malik Neighbors, no doubt. Right?
Oh yeah,
Malik Neighbors, no doubt. Kyle Bitches, CeeDee Lamb, no doubt. Right? He's even last year with injuries and quarterback changes and stuff like that. He still put some great games. Commanders.
That's the thing. See, that's the thing with CD people. See, I don't like when people slander on CD because people do it.
CD's a good fucking wide receiver.
And Des Bryant on Twitter will actually come to the defense of CeeDee Lamb. So I remember last year, they're like, somebody had said something, and Des is like, yo, this guy is playing with like 4 different fucking quarterbacks, and he still puts up over 1,000-yard season.
Cooper Rush, bro.
The year before that, he was snubbed out of the MVP talk, and he had damn near triple crown fucking numbers.
Yep.
But whatever.
Here's a nice, you want to take a future picks here? Aubrey over kick points, pretty much for the season. That's not a bad idea. Aubrey kicks the shit
He
out of
does have the leg.
He does have the leg. So I see it for sure as a lock. That's a guy that I'm drafting with my #1 pick.
I do want to give Aubrey a piece of advice.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Tucker also had a leg too, but he had a problem with masseuse people.
Well, he liked to get his leg rubbed.
Yeah. Him and Deshaun. Just saying.
Yeah, Deshaun in the building.
Yeah.
Commander is Jaden Daniels. I think there's no question. He's definitely a lock.
Yep.
You draft this quarterback. He could be your #1 quarterback drafted. I mean, most people don't draft a quarterback with the first pick, but however, if he's available he should be after Jalen. He should be the first quarterback taken. So absolutely,
I think the way, like with fantasy drafts, because it's changed so much over the years. Like when I used to be in it more, like when I used to be in it a lot more, and I was like in 3 different friggin' leagues, and like I was in one with my uncle. We do a live draft. Everybody with their first pick always took a quarterback.
That was back in the day,
now, because with the emergence of wide receivers, running backs, even tight ends, you'll see like when Travis Kelce was coming into his prime, like he was going like if you had the 5th pick, people were taking Travis Kelce with the 5th pick.
That's one thing I never do. I never take a tight end.
I took Travis Kelce one year, I think, and it worked out because I had the last pick, and it's a snake draft. So when you have the last pick, you have the first pick in the following draft. So I took Mahomes with the last pick, and then I took Kelce right after.
No, so you were stacking. You were getting points crazy.
Because why? Because why not? Because that's what I used to do. Like when Ben played, if I was able to get Ben, I got Antonio, and if I was able to get Antonio, I got Le'Veon.
Yeah.
So I thought I was triple stacking like a fucking Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity fucking pancake fucking stack at fucking IHOP.
The double mid twins.
Yeah, except I was getting the triple mint twins.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. And I'm going to tell you why I didn't pick Saquon. You want to hear why?
Injuries.
Exactly. And the wear and tear. I think AJ Brown's going to have probably the best season this year because they're going to block that. They're going to stack that middle more, right? And I think AJ is going to find himself a lot more open. And Jalen, Jalen just rushed for touchdowns left and right. So that's why you pick Jalen. He's a lock. Jalen for fantasy football is your tailor-made quarterback because he doesn't get a lot of yards rushing. But however, if you're in the red zone, the dude's going in at least once a game. You know what I mean?
But I think though, like to bring it back to the AFC North for a minute, Lamar is really tailor-made for the fantasy draft because he gets the rushing yards and the TDs.
Oh, Lamar's #1 too.
And when he's on passing, he gets that too. So,
dude, so the 3 quarterbacks, right, that you are picking first, Lamar, Jalen, and Josh Allen. Yeah. Because of what they can do with their feet, but they can also throw the football.
Yeah.
Those are the GOATs. So those are the fantasy GOATs. Patrick Mahomes has been in the tail end from a fantasy standpoint the last couple of years. So he used to be the man, but because these guys can do damage with their feet, especially Lamar. Lamar is the #1. Lamar is crazy.
That's the thing people also don't realize when it comes to the draft, like fantasy draft. It's no longer about a quarterback who stands in the pocket. Like the Eli's, the Bens, the Tom Brady's, the Peyton Mannings, the Drew Breeses. It's not about that anymore because every quarterback you see in the league now is a mobile quarterback, other than like a Russell Wilson who's older. But when he was younger, he was a more mobile quarterback.
It's not a hit and rush. He moved around the pocket and made plays with his feet.
But that's what you aim for now.
Yep.
You don't want a quarterback that just stands in the pocket and then gets fucking blasted after freaking 30 seconds of standing there with the ball because nobody can get open.
That only works with Joe Burrow, and if he has a season like he had last year with 40 touchdowns, a bunch of yards, right? You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff.
He's about one of the last ones that has that. He's kind of the anomaly because he can stand in the pocket, but he could also run if he needs to.
Yeah, he just doesn't do it, but he can.
No, he doesn't do it because I think he's afraid to get the shit knocked out of him, and then there goes the season.
He's already getting enough hits as it is. He's like, shit, if I run, I'm gonna get hit again. You know what I mean?
If they had a betting prop for that, McCormick would bet it.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk wins, baby. Let's go to the future wins bets here. Philadelphia Eagles, the magic number is 11.5.
Over.
That's a good bet. I like that because he's paying
And
plus
I'm sure
one.
Aaron, if brutally honest, would agree. As a matter of fact, I bet you he's probably got a few fucking. He's got some Scarroll on it too.
Yep. It's plus 105 consensus. You might be able to find it a little higher in some books.
Yeah.
Which I'm shocked that is a plus number. That's why I like that also as well. It's just the return of the money.
Probably because with the emergence of Washington,
could be
Dallas getting Pickens, all that's going to factor into the odds of over/under in this division at least.
And here the Commander is a very friendly number, over 9.5, minus 120, and the under plus 100. I'm definitely going the over on here. I would not bet this.
I wouldn't do the under.
Me neither. All right, let's see what we got. The Giants over 5.5 plus 115. I think this might be doable.
Yeah, I would risk it.
I think I would. I hate to say this, but I would.
If I was going to do this, or like if we were going to go in together on it, and be like, hey, let's each throw like $50 each on this. I'd be like, all right, here, I'll sell you the fucking $50. Let's
plus
do it.
Plus 115. I'm telling you, man, that's doubling your money. So, McCormick said, Burrow KO by week 5 with Haktua. The line sucks.
Oh, fuck that Haktua bitch. How the hell did that hoe not go to jail for scamming people with that mean coin?
She's back in the scene, bro. She's back in the scene.
Yeah, of course it is, because the money ran out.
She's back in the scene, man. All right, who am I missing? The Cowgirls? I think I haven't seen the Cowgirls yet. All right, hold on. Let's look at these cow hoes real quick. Where the cow hoes at? Where the cow hoes at? Damn it, I'm looking at because this is all the teams. So I got to scroll down. I think they left the cow hoes out of here because they suck so much.
If I could guess, it's probably over 8.
Yes, it's over 8.5, and it's actually the over is plus 115. That's interesting. Shit, I think I'm gonna parlay Dallas and the Giants over.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That is a
McCormick, what do you think, man? Plus Giants over 5.5 and the cow bitches over 8.5. They're both in the plus money. He's the expert, so
I would almost say I mean, I think Dallas has got a favorable schedule this year.
Yeah.
So it is doable.
I'm gonna look at the schedule before I make a decision, of course, but yeah, for sure.
But I would say it's doable.
I think so.
Because if Dak can stay healthy, if Dak can stay healthy, the defense does its job. Pickens and CD put up the numbers you project them to get. Dak doesn't turn the ball over.
Exactly. So that part is
multiple times a game. You put up the points needed to win. It's very doable. I
think offensively, if Dak stay healthy, plan goes together. McCormick likes the Giants over 4.5. It's not going to be plus money, but he'll take 4.5. Okay, probably in the low 150s. But I'm thinking he likes the Cowboys over 5.5. He's not a fan of the 8.5. I think though that's not out of the realm of reality. I think they will be putting up points, right?
Yeah.
You do have Pickens, right? And Dak does throw the football. So I think that's the dynamics. And I think it all depends, but the running game sucks so much, dude.
That's the only
that's the kicker, man. That's the elephant in the room.
That's the thing that would because you're gonna have to rely on your receivers more.
Exactly. And then you know what happens? You look what happened last year, man. Dak got hurt. Dak was throwing picks left and right. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah.
So all right, boys and girls, that's what we got here. That was our AFC North and NFC and the NFC East breakdowns, baby. We gave you lots of content to think about, fantasy, some bets, and stuff like that. But before we move on to our boy LeBron, and look, we're not gonna do douchebag or dumbass because it kind of falls all in the same. But last night, right? This guy qualifies.
She got fucked again,
and I've talked to a couple of people
again.
You think Serrano got? I think actually Katie won this time.
She got fucked the last time. I think she got fucked last night.
Last 2 times, I think it should have been Serrano, but I think this one, Katie actually connected at a higher percentage because they both connected about the same amount. They landed up at the same amount. The other one just threw more punches. It was a lot of air punching. It was one of the worst fights I've seen in a while. I was hoping for the first time around, but I think they got their asses really hurt the first 2 times.
I didn't even watch it. I'll be honest because I was watching Tires again. So
I need to start with the second season.
Oh, the second season's longer because I think it has 11 episodes.
Okay, yeah, because it was short. The first one was what, like 6 or 7 or so, or 8, I think.
Well, yeah, well, don't forget they did that with Gravesend too to see if it was going to get the popularity. It did, and not only that, when they made Gravesend, it was kind of during COVID, so it was a bit of a pain in the ass to do. They also did that with season 2 as well. Season 3 is coming out soon. I think October. Season 3.
We got to make that part of the rotation of our show. It's reacting.
I gotta ask Big Time Tommy about that. I haven't talked to him in a while, so I gotta hit him up.
Check it out. This reporter here is probably, to me, a candidate for dumbass of the week because,
well, yeah, he's sitting there with a guy who's not a legitimate boxer, which I talked about yesterday. After you play this, before you play it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, say it.
I think the only way, I said it yesterday, so I'll say it here. And you, whether people agree or not, this is why I'm going to ask the question, or this is why I'm going to make the statement I'm about to make. For Jake Paul to be a legitimate boxer, he, win or lose, has to box Canelo. Has to. He wants Canelo, and I'll credit him that. I don't know why Canelo ain't taking it.
Because he will make it happen and probably run out the biggest purse. Because let me play this because look at the question what the reporter asked to that's his dude, his partner, right? And Jake Paul. And you can say whatever you can say about Jake Paul, but he's not stupid when it comes to marketing and making money. But look what this reporter said, right? Ready? And then look at the reaction from Canelo, because MVP, that's their promotion company.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one last question, and it has to do with the projection of women in boxing, and like you guys have invested in women's boxing, and I've talked to a couple of people around during this week, and the issue or the theme about the ring girls in an all-female fighting card.
Look at his face.
And the
ring boys?
Sexualization of women.
Do you want ring boys?
Well, a couple of people have said that why don't have boys or none of any of them at all. I just wanna bring to the attention the conversation of it.
Next
Thank
question,
you.
please.
Just another question, Kevin Garcia, the Puerto Rico KG. Jay,
If anybody wants to submit an application to be a ring boy to MVP, send it to that young man.
Send it to fucking Kamala Harris.
So say whatever you could say about Jake Paul, right? I don't think I've ever seen anybody use a platform and make himself rich and famous, right? Because from dancing in his bedroom, right, doing stupid shit, to being he's a really good promoter, right?
Yeah.
He's not a real boxer, but he makes the money. And what he's done for women's boxing, not even the professionals, right? All the other promotion companies have done shit for. They rob women boxing, pretty much what they did. Yeah. Even Layla Ali, who's doing the commentary yesterday, said, "Shit, I'm gonna have to come out of retirement because you're paying this women." I was like, "Dude, he's smart, right? He's taking a product, blowing it up, knows it's a cheap investment, pay him a little more." So for you to say that you're sexualizing the ring girls and why not have ring boys, that is the stupidest effing question. And these two dudes, it's like I said, say whatever you say about Jake Paul, but he keeps it real a lot of the times. Not a fan of the guy from a boxer, whatever the case may be, but he was like, "Dude, shut the hell up, man. Just move on to the next question."
So if that guy has an issue with that in women's boxing, so to take it to UFC, so when you have, say, I don't know, when this happens, Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes, do you want Octagon boys? I'm sorry, because if I'm watching women's boxing or two women fight in the Octagon, I don't want to see some guy in a fucking Speedo with his bulge out there
holding a
fucking a round card. I'm sorry. I don't want to see that. I get that there's a group of people that would love to see that, and that's fine.
A minor group of people.
Don't.
Not the ones that watch these fights.
No. And it's, if it was so sexualized, these women wouldn't do it. They'd have an issue with it, but they know they're going to get paid, and they have the body to do it. So of course they're going to make money off their body.
And
it's like any girl that does OnlyFans. It's like any girl that does porn. It's like any girl that does modeling.
First of all, this is nowhere near that status, right? Because they're not. They're not even. No. They're wearing like it's not even a bathing suit. And here's the thing: it leads to other opportunities. A lot of these are young, struggling actors, right? Models that leads to other like photo shots opportunity. And for you to say that gigantic dude that actually has done more for women's boxing. Say whatever you say about him, but he's done more for women's boxing, right? And put it in the map, and has paid him more because he's smart enough to promote these pay-per-views like that. This Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor trilogy is probably up there. He's made it as famous as a trilogy with any other boxer, right? With what is it, Mickey Ward and oh my gosh, what's the guy's name?
Mickey
The
Ward
Italian dude.
and
I can't think of his name. Remember the trilogy? Those guys used to go at ham at each other. It's kind of like up there. Oh my god, I can't think of his name. Oh man,
Duran?
No, Italian dude. Remember, these guys were like go at each other. They all they did was throw punches.
I forget.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so for you to come and say that you're sexualizing women, dude, that's why he got pissed off. I mean,
Like, in general, when it comes to women in anything that's been male dominated, MMA, boxing,
exactly,
basketball, they've needed.
It's stupid. Look at his face.
They've made it bigger than what it once was and how it's been looked at.
Yeah.
So
they're
from the standpoint of this reporter asking that question, you could have asked any other question. You had 30 seconds to ask a question, and that's the one you chose.
The stupidest question, because you are now. This is what you call an individual whose narrative is, I'm just going to report on the softness of this world. All right,
Yes.
because guess what, dude? Nobody gives a shit about that. Stop making something that nobody cares and is not an issue into an issue. That's the problem with today's media.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody. That is not an issue. Instead of focusing on a legendary night, right? Regardless of how bad the fight was, it was a legendary night because these three met for the third time, and it was a pay-per-view and Netflix, not a pay-per-view. It was in Netflix.
Yeah.
All right. It was all women card.
And that's the other thing that people are forgetting. Jake Paul was smart not to make this a pay-per-view because everybody's got Netflix, and if you don't and you wanted to see this, you signed up for Netflix. And
they also, remember, bro, there's commercials in the fucking thing. So guess what? You know how much money the advertising were paying? That's a pretty smart move. But again, look at his face, dude. Look at his fucking face. When he said, look.
Just another question. Kevin Garcia, the Puerto Rican Kid, KG.
If anybody wants to submit an application to be a ring boy to MVP, send it to that young man.
Look at it.
Send it to fucking Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's...
People are just dumb.
It's such a... I mean, again, because for me, like with Jake Paul, he's a smart business guy. He knows how to promote. You know, it's the same thing with his brother. He knows how to promote his Prime brand. He knows how to do all that. I mean, Jake Paul's got more boxing wins than I have or you have.
Yep.
But my issue with him as a boxer is you fought an elder Mike Tyson.
Oh, yeah. No, that's
cleaned your clock, but Tyson took the buyout, okay, to let that thing go as long as it went. You knocked out Nate Robinson. Okay, like, that's not a boxer. Tyron Woodley is an MMA fighter, not a boxer.
Nope.
You fought Tom Fury, okay, who is a boxer, and I think that's the only one he lost.
He lost, and he wasn't that good, but he was still boxing. Like, and then Chavez right here was like he just picked Chavez because Chavez was cracked the F out.
You then your last fight, you fought a guy who was coming off from heroin withdrawals, okay, which he had a bad week. You got beat and then got detained. So
I think he got deported too.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
But you know, for me to look at Jake Paul as a serious boxer, you have to box the Deontay Wilders of the world, the Gervonta Davises, the Ryan Garcias, the Anthony Joshuas, the fucking
anybody in the weight class
of the world.
In his weight class, right? You know what I mean, dude?
Like,
don't also
fucking like what's next? He's gonna box fucking Roy Jones Jr.
Probably. Roy
will
take it.
The Holyfield next, like that's not gonna make you a legitimate boxer, bro.
Roy will take it though, because he's got to get paid.
Fight Canelo. I think it's that Canelo wants the biggest purse.
Yeah, and
if he wants the biggest purse, Jake Paul's the guy to do business with.
Yep.
I can't believe I'm saying that, but he is the guy to do it with.
It's true.
And it does not have to be on pay-per-view.
It is true. It is.
It could be on Netflix. I guarantee you, if Canelo Jake Paul ever happened on Netflix,
they'll crash. They'll crash
break.
that. They'll crash that website more than they did with Tyson.
It will fucking break in a heartbeat.
Talking about breaking, Kevin Durant, his little sensitive little biatch, is at it again. Jim, before I play the video, and I also, before we really go ham on it, we want to. We'll share takes real quick, but I also got Kwame Brown's take that came out on fire. Remember that? Also, we also have Charles Barkley came out and said some shit. You sent it to me. I already had it on deck, but you know what I'm saying?
There's another thing too that came out. I think I sent it to you.
I'll look for it. With
Paul Pierce.
Oh, Paul Pierce is a fucking asshole, dude.
Paul Pierce. Okay, so for people that don't know, he claims to be the purest scorer in NBA history. That he should be in the GOAT debate. Bitch, no. You are a great scorer. You are a great Boston Celtic. But the everlasting image I'll have is you getting carted off the court because you had to take a shit.
No, he's not liable. But Jim,
you are not in the GOAT debate, my friend. You are one of the most clutch shooters in the league in his time, and I will give him that.
You're a tough player.
You are not the. No. You mean to tell me Jordan wasn't a pure scorer?
He's not even the best Celtic of all time. That's still Larry Bird.
Well, it'll always be Larry Bird. It'll always be Bill Russell. It'll always be Robert Parrish. It'll always be Kevin McHale and all those guys.
All right, you ready?
Oh, let's fucking.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
And the hollow tips tonight, which means they're going to shatter.
Yeah, we're about to enter the clip. Let's listen to what is the name of his stupid the shop production crew. What is the name of that stupid pod in the pod or listen? I don't even know because I don't even whatever.
The flop pod, as I like to call it,
something like that.
After the game, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff you got to ask yourself. You got to recommit to this game. Just like you sign a new contract, every time you get better as a player, I truly feel that you got to recommit and sign that contract with yourself every so often. Like, all right, I'm 10, 12 years in, I got 4 MVPs and 4 championships. Like, but do I still want to do this shit? You know what I'm saying?
You know how hard it is.
Some people say, I want to go play baseball. Yeah. And then I want to come back. Or some people say, I'm going to go 22 straight. And, you know what I'm saying? So it's a contract I feel like you got to have with yourself, too, in order for you to be a great ball player.
Contract with yourself, right?
Career. That's the goal.
That's the goal.
For 20 years.
Yeah, to play for 20 years.
That's
the goal, right?
However you want to get there, but you got to recommit to yourself before you commit to anything else.
That's interesting. But, like, all that's
after the game.
First of all, dude.
First off, Jordan didn't leave to play. People forget. Jordan left to grieve his father. He always wanted to play baseball.
His father wanted to play baseball.
Wasn't around to see it, so he honored something his father always wanted to see. And he went and he did that. And guess what? He came back and was more dominant the second time around. Fuck you, Durant.
He won.
Fuck you lanky fucking no weight having skinnier crackhead version of John Bones Jones. Fuck you. Fuck Steve Nash. Fuck LeBron James. Fuck a clock. Fuck a dollar. Fuck a whatever the fuck.
Papa Doc. Fuck a trailer. Fuck everybody.
I'll get the 7 digits from fucking Kevin Durant's mama tomorrow.
First of all, Kevin, he won 3 championships in 3 tries before he retired the first time around. 2 or 3 MVPs, a bunch of scoring titles, 3 defensive players of the year.
Also, he didn't run to Golden State to be Steph's bitch, or Draymond's bitch, or Clay's bitch, or Steve Kerr's bitch.
He didn't go to the Pistons. He didn't go to the Celtics. He didn't go to the Lakers to win his championships. All right, these are all the dominant teams of that time when he was not winning, when he was getting eliminated out of the playoffs. So here's the part that pisses me off, right, about these guys right here. Every time you think they're actually have some common sense,
no, they got to take it down a notch.
You know, so they have to say something stupid because they're trying to justify their career to the GOATs, right? And I get it. You always want to compare yourself with the best, but dude, stop justifying stupidity because it makes you look even more stupid. LeBron takes a step forward and then takes like 25 back every time he opens his mouth, right?
Well, he said something the other day, and we're gonna get into that one too because
and then Kevin Durant, dude, the audacity of Kevin Durant, one of the most sensitive players in the league of the history, because he's a sensitive. He responds to people on Twitter and X when they go at him, like 14-year-old boys saying stupid shit out there trolling, and he actually responds to them. You're a grown man, dude. You got to have some thicker skin than that. And that's always been his problem. That's the reason why he left Golden State, because his ego was too big, because he couldn't hack it that, hey, bro, hey, you can't win it by yourself, but it's okay. You know what I mean?
But guess what? But guess what? When he became the guy in Brooklyn and Brooklyn gave him all the pieces, he couldn't win it when he was the guy. So, okay.
Let's go to Phoenix.
Okay. And you couldn't win it in Phoenix. And Phoenix was better without you because the year before he came there, Phoenix was in the finals.
Exactly.
Without you. So you hurt Phoenix because Phoenix traded away half their future to bring your lanky bitch ass in.
Cam Johnson, Bridges, all those guys who became all-stars. They would have been back in the finals without him.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay to not be the guy and still win. Like Pippen wasn't the guy. Pippen wasn't the guy in Chicago, but he won because he had Michael.
Here's the thing. Automatically, bro, people will be talking about it. At one point, people will speak about Kevin Durant as better than LeBron James when he was winning, because he was hitting clutch shots in the playoffs, in the finals, when he was with Golden State. Yeah. So because of his ego, he decided to just turn all that shit around, throw it out the window because it says of a little bitch.
Yeah.
Again, this is what you call a bro, sensitivity in this world, man, especially with these young bucks, man. They just don't know how to handle the heat, man. Sometimes, you gotta have thick skin. You gotta just turn the other cheek, bro. Let people talk, bro.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson. You don't have to block little old me on Twitter.
Exactly. Now, what I love about this is like the OGs, man, the one to know ball, right? The OGs, the ones to know ball, man, came at him, bro. Let's start with. Let's
getting a kick out of that, ain't you, boy?
Let's start with Brown,
LeBron. He got his goddamn teeth out.
Let's start with
LeBron. You getting a kick out of that, ain't you, boy? Look at LeBron. He got his goddamn teeth out. Steve Nash, at least he know he aligned something. He went it. I'm no body language expert, but when somebody goes, that's nervous energy.
You got to get Kwame Brown, bro. He's one of those dudes, bro, that doesn't hold anything back, right? He's been vocal about John Moran, but he's vocal about everybody, bro. The guy got to give the credit. He's a hidden gem when it comes to spitting some truth.
Energy, and shame on you, Steve Nash, because you too damn old to be this much of a follower.
You see that? He's right.
You're too old for this. Shame on you. I hope Charles Oakley catch each and every last one of you by yourself. Give y'all a good talking to. Because this don't make no sense. Kevin Durant, that statement was ignorant. LeBron, why you chuckling so hard when you're supposedly a student of the game? Michael Jeffrey Jordan won 3 championships in a row. He three-peated, jackasses. And his father got killed, murdered that summer. I think July, August or something like that. And then MJ retired in October and dedicated himself to baseball, which is a sport that his father wanted him to play. So that's why he played baseball. And he tried to commit himself and dedicate himself because he was in a mourning phase. Smart-ass idiots, because he lost his father that year. And after he played baseball, was gone from the game for about a year or two, he came back and three-peated. So when you talk about that,
right, bro? All I hear is facts from Kwame Brown.
One of the worst draft picks ever, but
exactly. Yeah. I mean, he still made a career for 10 years. But yeah, you're right. You're right. But that's why he spits that shit, because he's been a high draft pick. Wasn't great in the NBA, but he still knows ball, right? And he could see with his eyes. It's common sense shit, man.
Vacation and greatness. At least know what the talking about while y'all chuckling and laughing and grabbing your ear, trying to trick this younger generation because y'all pieces of shit.
That's the right word. Trying to trick this young generation
and that's what they're doing,
Jim.
But the saddest part is that they're successful in doing it because you have this younger generation arguing with people like you and me.
Because they're stupid. The
Like,
younger, stupid, dude.
Like you're sitting here and you're arguing with somebody who's 10 years younger than you, 15 years younger than you about who's the GOAT when everybody knows the real answer. And they're sitting there like, oh, well, Jordan this, Jordan that, yeah, you know, you guys want to criticize LeBron, and look at Jordan, he needed Scotty to win, and shut the fuck up, because that's not even how the shit went. All right, it's not even how the fuck it went. Okay, and for the younger generation, get a fucking clue. You have YouTube. You can literally YouTube every Jordan game, every fucking Kobe game. Okay? Again, you bitch-ass little marks. Understand this. Jordan, Kobe, feared. LeBron, revered. There's a huge fucking difference.
Well said.
Jordan and Kobe were like Sonny in A Bronx Tale. They were the most feared fucking athletes. LeBron would never take a free throw with a torn Achilles. Kobe said, nah, I'm going to take these 2 free throws and I'm going to go get surgery and come back and dominate the following year. Oh, and then I'm going to win without one of the best centers in the game to prove that I am the best. And I'm going to put in the work ethic to fucking do that. So, and Jordan did the same thing. So, fuck off to the 10% that still think LeBron is the greatest, because he is not. Do not give me longevity, because you could be number 1 in points scored, assists, 3-point shots. But guess what? On the other side of the coin, you're also number 1 in most turnovers, most missed shots, most missed clutch shots, most missed everything. Okay?
And your winning percentage in the finals is not that great.
No. When you go to the finals 10 times and you win 4, you're only a 40% winner. In the finals, Jordan went 6 times and is a 100% winner. The math is mathing with Jordan. It ain't mathing with fucking LeBron. So to the younger generation, my nuts, your mouth, gargle them. Hair and all, go to the taint. I don't give a shit.
And here's the thing, dude. They don't need to go and watch every game. Just watch The Last Dance.
That's all you need to do. Like, to say this part, so people say that Jordan played against plumbers. In the top 75 NBA list of all time, Jordan played against 34 of them. Did Jordan ever play with 9 number 1 top picks in the league? No. Your precious LaFloppy did that one. Okay?
And the only one that had a championship was Magic and Isaiah, because they won him before he started winning.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only reason why.
And not for nothing, for you fucking jerk-offs out there, if it wasn't for that fucking fat penguin-looking fuck, Jerry Krause, Jordan would have 10 championships, because Jordan even said it. He goes, if Jerry Krause kept it all together and people sacrifice pay, myself included, we would have had 7, 8, 9. Who knows? We might have had 10.
Which he did pretty much. Jordan never. It didn't earn that much money from salary. So
no. So, for Durant, Nash, and fucking LeBron to sit there in a room that looks like an abandoned warehouse that's in the movie fucking Saw, okay? To come out there and take a shot at Jordan for leaving for fucking 2 years. When you're going to mention that, then speak all the facts I spoke before Kwame said the exact same thing I said.
Ignorant, brother.
Ignorant. It's so boggling. And then for LeBron to come out now, and he's complaining because he feels the Lakers are trying to make this Luka's team now. Well, no fucking shit. Why'd you trade for Luka? You wanted Anthony Davis out. You got Anthony Davis out. And then you say the Lakers ain't doing right by you. Oh, they're not? They wasted a 2nd-round pick on your bitch-ass kid. Shut the fuck up.
You cannot be the centerpiece of the team anymore. The Lakers are trying to do what's right for the future of the franchise. And my man, the future is not LeBron James. So at this point,
and here's you ignorant fucktard, LeBron. Because you got to chase rings, you tried to chase Kobe. You had to go to LA and think you were going to be better than Kobe?
Nah, that's
if
Kobe.
If Kobe was alive, he'd have something to say about that.
Absolutely. Rest in peace, GOAT. Let's finish this one real quick here.
And that's all it boils down to, because you're not telling me Kevin Durant didn't know that Michael Jordan's father was murdered. You ain't telling me LeBron James didn't know that Michael Jordan's father was murdered. Steve Nash know it. This dumbass ear grab let me know that he know it. But obviously he want to get back in LeBron's good graces and be a coach. This is what I mean by go along, get along game.
Fact.
You will go along with some.
That's the only reason he's doing what JJ Redick did, doing his freaking podcast. That's the only reason.
Bullshit, because it benefits you in the end. And all these people are going along with this, and this younger generation don't know that these guys are full of. So they'll say, "Look at what LeBron said. Look at what Kevin Durant said." They got 600,000 views on this that Kevin Durant said, and then you'll have all these media pundits and these guys that are LeBron James jockstrap sniffers. They'll get up there and they'll repeat this garbage. They'll debate this garbage. Yeah, I mean, was MJ really committed to the sport? Really?
Shit. Bro, he's right. He's right. He has such bro, the blind leading the blind is what I want to call this whole generation, this whole LeBron bullshit. Right?
Jordan was committed to the game as long as he played it. Actually, it was funny. I seen a Stan Van Gundy quote, and he said the load management era is bullshit. He said a 39-year-old Michael Jordan on a bum-ass Wizards team, I'll call him a bum-ass Wizards team,
and retired, coming back out of retirement.
Played 82 games and was still putting up 30 a night. At 39 years old, Jordan was still dunking on motherfuckers. Okay? So there's that. All right? LeBron has only played one full season in his 20-plus. Jordan played a lot more than that.
And that's with a torn ACL in year 2, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
And then came back and averaged like 38 a game. God, he's a GOAT, dog. He's the fucking GOAT.
Like, yeah, did Jordan have tough times in his first few years? Yeah, but he played dominant teams.
All of them were. All the superstar had to go through that. All right.
Yeah. Until Jordan became that dominant. There's a reason why Charles Barkley don't got no ring. There's a reason why those dominant Knicks teams ain't got championships. There's a reason why Portland didn't win a championship. Karl Malone said it best. If I didn't have to play Jordan, I played LeBron, I'd have 2 at least.
That's true. Because they made it to the finals twice.
The only person that ate off the plate in Jordan's era was Jordan. In the LeBron era,
wait.
Everybody ate.
The only person
Curry ate.
No, hold on a second.
Tim Duncan ate.
Hold on.
Dirk Nowitzki ate.
The only
Shut the fuck up.
It was Hakeem Olajuwon won too, because guess what? Jordan retired.
Yeah, the 2 years Houston won back to back. Common denominator, no Jordan. So Hakeem Olajuwon even says when you talk Jordan, LeBron, it's not even up for debate.
Nope. All right, let me see. I don't think I'm gonna play the whole clip because this is gonna be relevant after that.
To the sport that he didn't go get traded to the team that was whooping his ass.
There you go. Ready? Oh,
he didn't travel to another team and join the people that was kicking his ass. You know what MJ did?
Bro.
He went and picked up 110-pound dumbbells with Grosvenor and started getting stronger until he can take the hits, until he can run through while he was dunking, and then he won 3 in a row. And some guys got older as well. But he didn't cry. He took his lumps, and he had his run. But this
right there, bro.
Not only that, when LeBron got to the finals in Cleveland and they didn't win that first time, what did LeBron do? He took his talents to South Beach. That's what he did.
They got swept by San Antonio, by the way, which nobody talks about. Tim Duncan, who has 4 championships. Is it 4 or 5? 4 championships or 5?
I think he's got 5.
I think he has 5. One more than Jordan. I mean, than LeBron. And he beat LeBron's that one time and then another time in Miami. Wow. Duncan was on his way out.
But yet, in all this, nobody gives I've been giving Tim Duncan his due since fucking Wake Forest.
Yeah, dude. Tim Duncan. Tim
Duncan was that guy.
The big fundamental.
Those Spurs teams were dominant.
Yeah.
You had Manu. You had Robert Horry. Robert Horry's got more championships than fucking LeBron does.
Shit,
but Robert Horry was just a role player. So of course he's gonna. I mean, of course he bounced from team to team.
Yeah,
but he had success every team he went to.
But again, he played with players that gave him the ball when it was to do what he did best, which is hit three.
Yeah.
LeBron.
Not only that, people could sit there and say John Paxson saved Jordan. Steve Kerr saved Jordan.
Bullshit.
No. They hit clutch shots when it was needed.
Yeah.
Ray Allen saved LeBron.
Yeah, it was a broken play, a rebound that went his way and hit that shit. If not, guess what? Hit a big shot.
Saved LeBron by locking down Steph and hitting clutch shots when need be.
In game 7.
So what are we? So like, LeBron's always been afraid of the big moment where Kobe, Jordan, Tim Duncan embraced it.
Yep.
Shaq embraced it. You know, Magic embraced it. Larry embraced it. Bill Russell embraced it. I mean, shit. Go back to the fucking 70s. Fucking Pistol Pete Maravich. Fuck all those. They all embrace Oscar fucking Robertson. They all embraced the big moment. LeBron, it's like, oh, no, I can't be in a big moment because if I miss the shot, they're all going to criticize me.
Here's a good name for LeBron.
How many clutch shots has Kobe missed? How many has Jordan missed in his career? At least they took accountability when shit hit the fan. It wasn't, oh, well, this guy didn't do this and this guy didn't do that. Jordan said, I didn't play up to the potential tonight. It's on me. Kobe said the same thing.
Yeah,
exactly. When you take a Kobe loss interview and a Jordan loss interview and put it up against a LeBron, okay, LeBron, there's no accountability. Jordan, Kobe took accountability for everybody else, so they didn't have to take the heat.
And they came even stronger.
LeBron is the Aaron Rodgers of the NBA, and he'll take everybody else and he'll throw them under the fucking bus. So,
and the coaches.
And the coaches. And the reason why he didn't finish his career in Miami is because Pat Riley came out fucking Tony Soprano style and said, "Yeah, we ain't playing that shit here. You could go.
You either adapt or go bye-bye."
And not only that, he did that with Dwayne Wade. Oh, you want this much? We ain't paying you. You can go to fucking Cleveland. You can go to Chicago. You can go wherever. Play there.
McCormick in the chat. Great name for LeBron. The Precious McFloppy. He is LeBron played in the National Bum Association.
LeBron benefits. Honestly, since we pride ourselves on keeping it real, what tough era did LeBron play in? None.
No handshake.
You have a Mickey Mouse ring in fucking in the bubble championship that nobody remembers.
That your own teammate said it was a.
Alex Caruso took a shit on it. He's like, I got a real one now.
You can't give me no more shit on it.
So if guys are coming out in the media saying that's not a real championship, then technically LeBron's only got 3. If you want to be realistic about it. But because the NBA will acknowledge it as a real championship because they did wind up finishing the season and playing through it all.
Mm-hmm.
But the question that nobody asks, do they win it if you don't have that 2 to 3 month stoppage and move it into a confined space? No, they don't. Because Anthony Davis would have been hooked up to an IV at Mount Sinai Cedar in fucking LA because he would have had a fucking random injury. He probably would have fucking stubbed his toe getting out of the shower and been out for the rest of the year. And they wouldn't have won it. So
absolutely.
LeBron's never had to play. LeBron has played. He's played in the softest, most bitchiest era of basketball. So is Durant. So is fucking all these guys. Jason Tatum's of the world, the Jaylen Browns, the fucking Jalen Brunsons of the world. You all play in a soft bitch-ass era.
But only one person is complaining about it, though.
To be a foul.
But only a couple of guys are complaining about it. LeBron and KD. Because they're butthurt. They want to be in the conversation, but their peers are not putting them in the conversation.
Not only that, here's the other thing. You don't respect the guys before you by saying all this shit. Instead of saying that ignorant shit, you should sit there and be like, we should be thankful for guys like Jordan, guys like Bill Russell, guys like Stockton, Malone, whatever you think of Malone, David Robinson,
absolutely,
Tim Duncan, Charles Oakley, Patrick Ewing, hell, even fucking John Starks. You should be fucking thankful for those guys because they, and this is the thing we can appreciate as older NBA fans, they played real gritty fucking ball.
Yep.
Like this NBA, I'm sorry, you ain't great chucking it from the fucking logo.
Dude, John Starks would have been a multi-time All-Star in this era.
And for the younger generation to say Jordan wouldn't eat in this era of basketball,
they don't understand that Jordan was a guy that molded his game with the times, right? He could shoot the three, but that time that wasn't the game, right? He needed to be stronger, so therefore he would have to play the post. That's why he got bigger. Like Kwame fucking hit it on the nail.
Yeah,
he got stronger when he was getting his ass kicked. He went out there and got 110-pound dumbbells and got stronger to take the hits.
When he was getting brutalized by fucking Rodman and Bill Laimbeer,
oh my God.
Him and Scotty said we can't take this punishment no more.
No, dude, LeBron. Imagine LeBron getting again. Perfect name, McFloppy, bro, because he would be getting shit. Imagine him getting cross-lined right now. Like, he gets hit and he's like, look.
Like, not to totally like dump on LeBron because
he has.
Is he talented? Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, he's got more games won and more points than you and me will ever score. But to come out and say, when I won that chip for Cleveland, that made me the greatest.
I could beat his wife 1-on-1 though.
Like, bro, that don't make you the greatest.
Like, well, but I could be the James though. His wife 1-on-1. Let's finish this because we're not going to play the Charles Barkley one because it's kind of the same shit. But this one here, let's finish up Kwame. Hold on, you finish your thought.
But like, you can't. It's so irritating to talk about this because you're still going to have the younger jackasses that are going to argue it. But like, you don't go out on whatever podcast he was on when he said it and go, yeah, that chip made me the greatest. When Jordan won his first one, did he ever come out and say, yeah, that one made me the greatest Bulls player of all time? Did that make when Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl, did he go out and say that made me the greatest of all time? When Eli won his first Super Bowl, did he say he was the greatest of all time? Did Ben Roethlisberger say? When Wayne Gretzky won his first fucking Stanley Cup, did he say he was the greatest of all time? When Mark Messier guaranteed a Game 7 fucking victory against the Devils, did he fucking say? And back in '94, did he come out after that game and say, oh, I'm the greatest New York Ranger of all time? Did A-Rod, when he hit the fucking home run in the World Series, he say, I'm the greatest Yankee of all time? Did Derek Jeter ever say he was the greatest Yankee of all time? Did Bernie Williams ever say that? I mean, you can go on in any sport when anybody's won a championship, and none of them have ever said they're the greatest of all time.
Or hold on.
This jackass is saying it. So fuck you, LeBron, and fuck your fucking LeBron lovers. Fuck you. You guys are post-walking abortions with the umbilical cord still wrapped around your throat with no oxygen to your fucking little fucking pea-sized fucking brains that are the same size as your fucking dick.
The Obama sausage McFloppy is what McCormick called them.
Jesus Christ.
Here's the other one, right?
Irritating.
Nobody ever says either that the championships they won were the hardest championships in the history of the NBA.
Playing against LeBron? No, they were the easiest because you played against LeBron.
Here you go.
Say this right here. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. Y'all want so bad to erase the older generation that you're making yourself look stupid.
100.
Why don't you pay homage? Show respect to the older generation. Show respect to the guys that came before you so that we can see a 7-foot guy on the wing and Kevin Durant playing like a guard.
Facts.
You got to show respect to the taller men that had those type of skills in order for you to even do that. A 7-foot guard. For LeBron James to play a point forward and not them stick his ass in the post. You guys should be paying homage to these older players, but instead you make podcasts and then you put this backdrop up like you connected to the people, all to disrespect the 90s game, all to disrespect people in the past. This is a shame. I wish they'll let the rules go back to defending like the past, because some of you all that flopping, some of you wouldn't even make it. Some of y'all scoring would go absolutely down because you're not as skilled as you think. With the way these people call whistles for the back of the jerseys.
100.
But this right here was the worst part of this whole interview. And the fact that they laughing and kickling and snickering. This is why MJ fans will never LeBron. He too disrespectful.
100. We said it right there, right? You know what I mean? If they put the rules back from the defensive standpoint like it used to be, there would be a lot less scoring because they used to do the flagrant. a flagrant 1 right now, a flagrant 2, or whatever. It used to be a hard foul back then.
Yeah.
That's enough said. I get it.
It's sad. It's oh man, it truly is, because even the big 3 plays like the 90s fucking style of NBA.
Not
like,
that much.
No, it does. It's fucking pretty gritty in the big 3. I mean, I'm sure they.
Oh yeah. You were talking about the big 3 league. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Yeah, they play fucking gritty.
Dude, it's all backing people down and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's in that those guys play better than LeBron and KD. Yeah, I said it. And if you don't like it, suck
ready?
it. I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna end this real quick. LeBron could never eat Karl Malone's lunch in the 90s if they had to go against each other. Karl Malone was a problem, was a big dude, would punish you in that post. Charles Barkley would punish you in that post. You know what I'm saying, dude? Again,
apparently LeBron said this. He goes, if I played in the 90s era of basketball, he'd have 15 championships.
Bullshit.
The fuck you would.
Bullshit.
You would have had 15 concussions. You would have had fucking 90 lawsuits against people because you would have fucking sued Oakley for fucking manslaughter for clotheslining you in the post.
With the same demeanor, if LeBron had to come in, yes, I get it. He's faster. He's more athletic. But the game was different because they would have enforcers and they would go in there. And LeBron doesn't like to take hits.
No.
And that was the rule number 1. The number 1 rule was, you see that dude taking it to the rack, the next couple times he goes in there, hey, yo, put in their Rambus. Remember the white boy with the glasses?
Yep.
I need you to cross line his ass.
Yeah.
Lambeer, that was what he was paid for. All right. Rodman, Charles Oakley, Mahorn. Dude, I'm telling you, man. That goofy ass white boy, Ostertag, the center. You were going to get slapped around, dude. Even Mark Eaton. All right. You were getting slapped around, dude. You were going to go down.
No way LeBron would survive driving the lane against Rick Mahorn. No fucking way.
And he doesn't have the jump shot or even at the beginning of his career to bail him out. That's the difference between Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan had the jump shot, develop a post game, develop a fadeaway that was unstoppable because he knew that he was getting his ass kicked deep down and he would take it when he needed to. And that's what developed. That's what got him to the next level, not going to another team.
Shout out to Kobe to the next level too.
Exactly. Shout out to Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown. My man just spoke nothing but facts here. Not because you and I are MJ fans and we don't like LeBron's and we don't like LeBron sexuals, but that's what it is.
I mean, you can't tell me
it's bullshit.
As a fan of basketball. See, and that's the problem because you have these ignorant fucktards coming out and saying all this shit that you got the younger generation speaking just like you. So they're uneducated because you're speaking as an uneducated fucking idiot. So your fans are going to fucking speak the same way. And then they're just as sensitive as LeBron and KD because when people like you and me come out like, nah, here's the facts, here's the truth, they don't want to hear it.
Pacification of a generation, my friend.
See,
and it's because of shit like this.
See, what we do here is like what 50 Cent did to Ja Rule's career. We fucking destroy you.
Nail in the coffin.
That's what we fucking do. We're like the M&Ms of sports talk. You say something stupid, we're going to fucking destroy you and eat you alive. And you don't like that. And then that's why I get the messages I get. And I don't give a fuck because I'll stand on business I feel like Justin Bieber right now. It's not clocking with you. It's not clocking with you.
Clocking. It's not clocking.
Right?
And their terminology nowadays, kids not clocking with you. MJ's the GOAT.
So guess what, LeBron sexuals? It ain't clocking with you. It ain't clocking with you that guys like Ewing were better than LeBron and better than KD. It ain't clocking with you that John Starks was more clutch than LeBron.
Hey, what we do every night when it comes to this topic, we bring the smoke, baby. That is not just cigars.
Yeah, I think I emptied 4 clips.
Yo, let me see that. Yo, hold on, because that how holy shit, Jim. Boys and girls, put that close to the camera. That right there, that's a man-sized cigar. Mine is a lot smaller. No diddy. All right. And I'm still like at the same level as that yours. Shout out to the GOAT when it comes to cigars. Jim. I'm not going to say your last name. You know what I'm saying? But, Jim. Fan of the van. Right there, bro.
Because
all right,
the
Jim.
whole effing show.
F you bastards. At that time of the show, my friend.
Fuck them. Fuck
where
them.
we are going to do
the LeBron. I fuck them. My blood fucking boiling, and I knew this would happen. And I hope for people like McCormick, I hope I lived up to the expectation.
Oh, McCormick is on fire, bro. He is dropping circle of bosses, stand on business, Obama sausage McFloppy. I mean, he is over here going ham on these guys, bro.
I mean, it's
and McCormick is a young dude. McCormick is 34 years old, I think, dude. He is part of, closer to that generation, man. But he keeps it real, man. Keeps it mad real, bro.
Because there are some
he ain't stupid. He ain't stupid.
There are some in that generation that know.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't say the whole younger generation is fucking stupid. Because there are some that'll be like, yeah, LeBron, they'll sit there and say, yeah, you can't use longevity when you're talking about LeBron and Jordan. But you can't even have you can't have this debate without including other guys. You can't. Like, the total disrespect that Kobe, and people have come out and said it. How are we talking Jordan LeBron when we're not even talking Jordan Kobe?
Kobe was the real deal.
Like you talk about GOATs of our generation, it's 1A, 1B. It's Jordan and it's Kobe. That's it. Is it not clocking with you yet?
Now that we got to end up on a note where our favorite part of the show.
Yeah, we need something funny. I need the blood pressure to go down.
There's a lot of funny shit here, but a lot of offensive shit that, well, I don't consider offensive, and neither the normal U.S. citizen here, but probably the younger generation will. But some of these are so check this out. This one is start with this one. Look at the sport that they created, bro. Look at it. Have you seen this?
Oh. The fuck is this? I want to do that to the LeBron lovers.
Look at this shit. It's like fucking boxing. Some of these fucking play footage. Look at this shit. Huh? That's pretty fucking wild, huh?
Shit. I would love to. What they're doing there, I would love to do it to a LeBron sexual.
Ready? Look at this one.
Breaking tonight, Popeyes has confirmed it will no longer accept EBT. We go live now to our reporter on the ground who says the streets are not okay.
Thanks, Brian. I'm at the Popeyes where one woman just shouted, "No EBT? Then y'all better take Afterpay, Klarna, or ass." Ma'am, how do you feel about Popeyes no longer accepting EBT?
How I feel? Like throwing a biscuit through that damn drive-through window and taking my ass to Bojangles.
Sir, how do you feel about Popeyes no longer accepting EBT?
Frankly, I think it's long overdue. Chicken should be earned, not subsidized.
Oh, fuck, look at this guy.
Sir, what do you think about Popeyes ending EBT?
I think they forgot who keep them in business. I got grandkids to feed. Accept it or accept these hands.
Sir, Popeyes dropping EBT?
Damn right I do. Y'all been swiping for too long. We tired of dying for free.
And you two showed up together?
Hell no, we met in line. Struggle got a way of bringing folks together.
She's speaking gospel right now.
You know what? They got a point. Rent's high, wages low, and now they taking biscuits too? I'm with the people. Back to you, Brian.
Breaking.
These AI fucking thing, right? This is crazy, bro. Oh, here's the top 5 dealership moments. You know the dude that sells cars to people and shit. You remember the one that played last week?
Yeah.
So this is they compile a bunch of like the top 5. Ready?
This is Osama. What are you buying today?
My name is Adam, and I'm looking for a Ford Explorer.
I got you, Osama. I have a feeling you'll like this even more. This is my friend Juan. What are you buying today?
Hey, my name is Carlos, bro. I'm looking for a Ford Raptor.
I got you, Juan. I have something you will absolutely love.
I'm here with Mickey D. What are you looking for?
My name's Keely. I'm looking for a Mini Cooper.
You're not fitting in that. Have this instead.
I'm here with Juan. What are you here to buy?
Hey, I'm here to buy this pickup truck.
I got something else for you. Better start running.
Here with Tyrone, and you definitely want this Hellcat.
Yo, my name's not Tyrone, and I don't want that Hellcat.
I got something you might like.
This is Osama. What are you buying today?
My name is Adam, and I'm looking for a Ford.
Motherfuckers, bro. These guys are out of control, bro. Let me see here. Hey, let's go to the gorillas.
What do you call 50 lesbians and 50 government employees in one room?
100 people that don't do dick.
What do you call 50 lesbians and 50 government employees in one room?
100 people that don't do dick.
Fucking people, bro. Here you go. This is actually, it's not a funny one, but it comes down to relation with our generation. Ready?
Dude, I heard 2025 sucks. come back to 1993.
There you go.
Nothing beats pancakes at 1 a.m. with all this syrup.
We are sorry to hear about 2025.
We are going to rent videos and stay up all night if you want to hang.
That was a shit, dude.
Yep.
We heard that robots are making music in 2025.
Sounds like a lot has changed.
Come back and jam with us sometime. We heard that things are complicated there.
We're gonna be here for a while if you want to stop by.
Arcades, bro.
About 2025. Sorry, it sucked balls. Come back to 1993, bro.
The 90s were a magical era. We're a magical fucking generation, though, bro. A magical.
I remember fucking like telling my parents, like, yeah, I'm sleeping over at so-and-so's house, and then we just fucking roam the streets all night, fucking drinking and doing fucking whatever, and nobody had you didn't have to worry about shit now, man.
Dude, and I used to live in the fucking hood, and I used to do that shit. You know what I mean, dude? We're gunshots and shit, but it was different. It was
like we used to walk to Queens just to the fucking fun. I mean, it was 15 minutes down the fucking road walking, so we used to walk to fucking Queens and just drink fucking 40s and then walk back because we had nothing better to do. Fuck.
Here we go. The guys
Spending every day on your own, and here it goes. I'm just a kid
What the fuck? You know, give me the book. Give me the book.
These are the dudes that do that. I have a black friend. Oh, I have a white friend.
on your own, and here it goes. I'm just a kid
Oh Jesus. Yeah. You know what? I'll give you the hat. Yeah. And I'll just get out because
let me do this by myself. Maybe alone.
Spending every day on your own, and here it goes. I'm just a kid
You know, I'm sorry. I mean, AI is pretty smart.
Spending every.
You know, it's funny because people will think that's offensive. You guys are racist. I'm like, bro, these are two dudes that do content just based on that shit. You know, you see, I play videos before. Like, they're the ones that do, I got a white friend and they do this. Or I got a black friend and they do this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, man. Here's a pretty funny one, too. Watch.
Excuse me. I love your outfit. Thank you so much. What do you do for a living?
I am an electrician.
Really?
I'm just a cleaning guy. You know, it's a rack. I'm not an electrician.
Oh, I gotta play. Well, I'll leave that one for last. Just look at this. Look at this shit. I'll leave another one for that.
When my coat come in, they gotta use the scale that they weigh the whales with.
Oh shit, man! Did you peep the dudes that got into a fight at the golf course in Canada? Did you see that video?
No.
So one of them happened to be some drunk dudes, and one happened to be actually, I think it was a hockey player who kicked the guy's ass.
Oh yeah.
Of course. Look, sensitive content, you know.
Yeah.
Fuck
you, TikTok. You fucking
Drive
twat.
the fuck up there, or you're gonna get put the fuck out of here. Enough. No, you're not a tough guy. Hurry up.
I'm playing golf tomorrow, by the way.
Hurry up.
That's my brother.
No, he's not.
He gets pissed off at people.
He's not. He's not tough. No, he's pretty tough. He's not tough.
They're fucking drunk out of their mind. He's lit, and so is his homie.
Get going. Or you can play behind us all, and you can take all the fucking time you want. This is fucking embarrassing. You're not tough. This is golf. This is not golf. It's not. You can stand there 15 fucking minutes. You can't even. You guys can't even stand and tee your ball up now. He's not teeing it up. He's standing there. You need to get the police out here. No, we don't need police. Okay, then let's get going here. Let's go. Pick your shit up and get going. This is not fun.
Those are people that take their sweet ass time when they get drunk. I get pissed off too.
Yeah.
No, fuck you both. This is fucking bullshit. They've been sitting there for fucking 23 minutes. Well, try about it. Fucking try about it. I'm going to.
I thought Canadians were supposed to be friendly.
Yeah. So this dude now is getting.
Fucking try about it.
Cry about it.
I don't give a fuck. Like badly. Good. Let's fucking go, man. Buddy. Oh.
Don't fuck with a hockey player.
The dude happened to be somebody from that played hockey. Watch. The one, he's not the one, not this guy.
You guys need to get off the golf course. Yeah, we will, man. No, now. Like, pack up, go now. Get in the car and go. I don't know what you're doing. You're not scaring anybody. You're just making yourself. Hey, man. Come on, man.
You're in the fucking pot.
Hey! Off to a good start, buddy. I fucking told you! You want another?
Leave him alone. He's the one who started. That's his homie. That's a guy.
Record. It's around the goal. I got it all on record.
Typical hockey. He's grabbing his shirt and pounding. Get the fuck out of here.
I wouldn't keep going back, you fucking moron.
Bam!
I'm not trying to get in there. Like, just like, fuck me. Enough!
Are you still cheating on me?
He's like, enough!
Enough! Get out!
Look what,
Hey.
Get out!
Hey. Get him the fuck out of here!
No, it's not gonna go well for
It's not okay.
Take him home or get him
I asked
fucking
you
out of
to
here.
fucking get moving. I said stop looking like an idiot. Get out of here. Fucking drive the fuck up.
When people get hammered playing golf, Jim, they like to take long and shit. They start acting stupid because I've done that a couple of times. But courtesy is like, all right, guys, listen. Why don't you guys play through? We're way behind you, right? If there's nobody behind you, right? But yeah, man, it's fucking hilarious, dude.
I wouldn't have the patience for that. I honestly like that would have been 30 seconds of talking, and then you're getting a pitching wedge across your fucking skull.
I mean,
Like,
especially the
like
other guy's
I'll
pretty
take
big.
the assault charge. I'll take the assault charge, so I don't have to hear you talk.
But the dude was so blasted, dude, that he was like, yeah, that was the whole thing. He should have just said, all right, you guys go ahead and hit. That it would end it right there, man. But yeah, so far the guy that was kicking the other guy's ass happened to be, I think, NHL player. I think he played for the Panthers. I'm not sure. Something came out afterwards where they were like, oh, this is the guy right here that whooped the other guy's ass.
Don't fuck with a hockey player, especially a guy who plays defense.
Yeah, that's the guy. It's a no-name guy. Somebody that just goes in there to like take bruises.
He's lucky it wasn't a guy who older generational hockey fans will remember Dale Hunter from the Capitals.
Yes.
A guy like Scott Stevens, Jeff Boom from the Rangers.
Some bold guys
too. Fuck with those guys on the golf course. They would fuck you up, especially
Absolutely.
Dale Hunter.
Yep.
Shit, imagine fucking running. Imagine if that was Lenny Dykstra. He would have been coked up, whooping ass.
Yeah, Lenny on the golf course in his prime. No, the Philly Denny. Yeah, Danny.
Yeah.
He was like so jacked up on steroids and coke at the same time. That dude had morphings. He was Hulk.
Yeah.
Put him up, but he was huge. I mean, I'm telling you, man, that was the two worst combination: roids and coke. That Lenny was on in Philly. I mean, he was on coke with the Mets, right?
Yeah.
But a fit with Philly, that dude was just like roided up.
But then again, who wasn't on coke on the Mets?
That's true.
Dwight,
Actually,
Darryl?
I think the only one was even Keith Hernandez was on coke. Gary Carter was the only one that was clean in that entire team.
Yes, I think even Cone might have.
Yeah, no, everybody else was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this shit. Oh, look at this. Oh shit.
Fucking even Davey Johnson in an interview back.
Yeah.
Great game. Yeah, we won.
Oh man, Jim, we went ham today, bro. 2 hours and 27 effing minutes, bro.
Of pure offending people. I love it.
But you consider offending when facts offend you. Listen, I got a model. Facts don't care about your feelings, young people.
Yeah.
And when you figure that out, you're going to be a very successful individual in life.
Yeah. That's for damn sure, because I mean, you could bring up any. I get stats tell a story, but there's just, when it comes to certain topics, it's more than just the stats. Sometimes there's just other things that just equate into a debate why one guy is better than the other, and that's that, and that's just the way it goes. And if you don't understand that, then don't talk ball. Shut up and let the real ones do it. That's it. Or you can get smacked up. Either which way, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, and before we leave, I forgot that I had something I had to share. All right, and this whole LeBron thing. Before we leave, I got to share it. It's a graphic here that tells the whole story about Mr. Hold on, where is it? Before we go, let me share this before we leave. Right here.
Yep. That's about accurate.
On that note, my friend, yo, McCormick, we appreciate you, buddy. He is keeping it real in the McCormick in the Rumble chat, bro. I mean, you can't see it over there, but I see it on my other screen here. I always put up the Rumble chat because McCormick is on fire over there. Appreciate you, homie. Thank you for always tuning in. Abuelito Loco in the house with his ayahuasca style over here. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is, man. Thank you, everybody that watched today. We appreciate you, every single one of you. Y'all the real deal. And me and Jim are gonna keep coming back at it like a bad habit, spitting truth and always getting busy. As always, thank you everybody for watching. Your boy E-Man from the, and we're gonna end up on this note right here with that picture there of Mr. Kevin Durant.
Enjoy it, LeBron sexuals, because that's what your faces look like too.
And we are signing out, y'all. Peace.
Peace.